Alright, there we go. Hello, Yelsak, thank you for the lurk. Hello, Pleb, welcome in. How are you both doing? And congratulations to Pleb for the first. Yeah, let's jump into some Jade Empire. So we should be... Can't get booed by the show with the final... I don't know what that is. Oh, interesting, it goes back to this as the main menu now. I'll just check a thing with the main menu there. I know it's sometimes different. If I just go back to the title screen now. So still the starting area, huh? Sometimes it changes to like the area that you're in. Yeah, the area you're in. I don't know why it's not. I thought it did that like when you loaded a save or something like that, but apparently not. Hello, Baylover. How are you doing? Welcome in. Alright, let's go ahead and beat up some of them pirates.
Hello again. I'm just enjoying the fine air here by the docks. Rotted fish and vomit reminds me of home. Actually, it is home. What can I do for you
Thank
this
you for the
fine
works.
day?
Ah, yes, rotted fish and vomit. Yeah, nothing says home like rotted fish and vomit smell. I mean, to be fair, it's kind of weird what kind of smells you can get sort of nostalgic for. Because I grew up like kind of out in the countryside, like in farm country. So every spring, the place would just stink of manure, like just absolutely reek, because they were spreading manure over all the fields. And that's kind of ended up becoming like my idea of spring is like at least partially that manure smell. That's like a weird nostalgic feeling for me.
I'll take you. And if the pirates slit your throat and dump your body in the river, I'll bring you back to town for a nice burial. If they leave your body on land, you're out of luck.
This
I
guy...
suppose this is the only way for us to continue. I just hope he isn't wasting our time.
This guy is weirdly enthusiastic about us getting killed.
I can take you no farther. Be wary in this place. Pirates everywhere.
What? Pirates everywhere in the pirate lair? I could have never guessed. You just wait here for me.
Of course. You can count on me.
How to remove the credit card info from Google Cloud?
And try to take my barge. I'll show them how well I use my paddle.
Oh yeah.
Good luck to you.
I try to not give out. I try to not use my
hurry,
credit cards
come running.
too many places. Like, I'm not overall a big fan of PayPal, but I do like if I'm buying from a site that I've not used a bunch already, I do prefer to just use PayPal just to have like one spot for my credit card information. Don't. Yeah. Oh, abrupt save. Okay, it's gonna be. Yeah, so we got a nice little pirate place. Nice little cove here. Yeah, good that we got that sorted out.
Nick no irkut fan sonwi song o fear nawas wasa ir sonwat.
Right, I say credit card. I don't have a credit card. I have a debit card. I don't feel like yeah, I don't feel like credit card is as common in Norway as it is in US at least. Or at least it's not the automatic everybody has to have it type of deal. I don't feel like it's the default choice. Hurry up, you worthless cur. Been waiting for dinner for over an hour. We should start using it sooner. Do we even have credit rating here in Norway? I was not aware of that. Huh. What would you use the credit rating for, though? I mean, obviously get like I guess like some loans, I guess, but I mean, I managed to get a mortgage perfectly fine without a credit card, or you know, having done anything deliberate for my credit score. The bank just like looked at the activity on my bank account. I guess maybe if you're getting a loan from a different bank, it might possibly help.
I'm sorry. Your brothers inside made me clean up their chicken bones. I came as soon as I finished, but in my haste I tripped and fell down the stairs.
I'm tired of your excuses, you useless bag of dung. You should take pity on you just because you used to be one of us. You're nobody now. You're so pathetic. We have sold you as a slave long ago. I love how everyone in this game has like, they have like 3 faces. They have the neutral face, they have the happy face, and they have the angry face. Also, if you book your trip and accommodations with the credit card, you get free challengers. Okay, yeah, I guess that could be useful. Get off, you sniveling cur. I'll bet this boy cleaned a dog could do a better job fetching our wine. Strip again and I'll slit your throat.
I'm sorry. Don't beat me. I'll get the wine and some food, yes?
Yeah, I think if I was planning on doing like travel out into different countries, I might look into getting a credit card. Especially like if I was going to travel like anywhere out of like especially like the Nordic area. Or like northern/western Europe. I might look into getting a credit card, but outside of that I don't feel much reason to get it. I just know at some point I would forget to pay off the money I've used. I just like having that sort of security that if I run out of money, like that I can't spend money I don't have.
Trip me, make me crawl like a dog. Yeah, this'll teach them a lesson they won't forget. Come on, stupid rope, come on. Make them sorry they ever... Huh? Wait, don't hurt me, I was just... Hey, you're no pirate. I remember the face of everyone I used to sail with, and I've never seen you before.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm just here to replace my flyer.
Well, you came to the right place. That's just about all we've got here now. Airships. Not like back in my day. My name's Chung. Once I was a pirate on the river, but things were different then. We took pride in our work. We were professionals. Not like these lazy, drunken louts. The younger pirates used to look up to me. Now they treat me like dirt. They treat me worse than that slave cleaning the pier. But I'm gonna get even. I'll show them.
If you first had to remove your billing account from Google, where I needed to type in clear and click remove to delete it, then you had to go to Google Pay and remove the credit card from there. Oh yeah, I hate when places make it harder to make it so hard, like remove your account, remove your cards and stuff like that. Some are absolutely atrocious with it. Yeah, okay, yeah. Luckily, since I don't really use my card a whole lot, there's not that many places where I use the card. So, yeah. I remember for some reason, Final Fantasy 14 is weird. Of all things, they make it really fucking hard to give them money. Like because I played Final Fantasy 14 a couple of times, and every time I've tried to like get into my account and add a payment method, it's taken me like half an hour at least just to get my subscription going. You would think that would just be like a subscribe now button on the main, like straight in the main page, but no. Really, you got a really weird setup. Yeah, how are you planning on getting even?
Those drunks on the pier were supposed to unload the ship, but they're too lazy to finish the job. They left a cannon suspended above the dock, supported by this single rope. One quick pull and that cannon comes crashing down, taking out the dock and anyone on it. But my old bones can't pull hard enough to loosen the knots in the rope.
Ah. That sounds like a good idea.
That'll teach the lazy fools to leave equipment half unloaded. They don't deserve to be called pirates. Go on, give the rope a pull and give them what they got coming.
Yeah, let's just give this a good old little tug.
Quit wasting time. You wait much longer, they'll notice I'm not back.
How do I know we can trust you?
Don't worry, I'm on your side. I hate every pirate in this place. They beat me, they kick me, they spit on me, they humiliate me. It's only a matter of time until they kill me.
Okay, fair enough.
Good, good.
How do I... Oh, there it is. A bit weird, the interaction. Prompt was in a completely different spot.
Did you see the looks on their faces when that cannon hit them? Now they're feeding fish at the bottom of the river. Too bad about the kid, though. You know, back in my day, we weren't stupid enough to fall for a trick like that. Gao ruined everything. I tried to tell them, but nobody listened. You'd think the Lotus Assassins would have been a warning. Even a pirate knows better than to get mixed up with them.
I'm surprised that took out all of them. Like, did they all just get pinned by the cannon on the bottom of the river? You think pirates at least would be able to swim? Lotus Assassins?
They showed up shortly after Gao took over, working with him and his guild. Inquisitor Lim seems to be in charge of the Lotus Assassins here. Gao and Lim don't get along. They both like to be in charge. Be careful if you run into Lim. There's something very wrong about him.
I mean, there's been something wrong about most of the assassins, so it doesn't surprise me. But what do you know about airships?
Back in my day, a pirate ship stayed on the water where it belonged. Now they've got some kind of factory up on the top floor where they build those blasted airships. There's something suspicious about those airships. Sure, the pirates use them, but I think that's just a cover so the Lotus Assassins can come and go as they please.
Yeah, have someone who doesn't have to worry so much about being public like the pirates. Be the stationary guys, and then the assassins just sneak in and out. At what age does it become okay to say back in my day? 20? I mean, yeah, it doesn't, it doesn't take long in my opinion. You can do that pretty, yeah, I feel like you can do that. You can do that pretty early. I mean, it depends on what it. I mean, it of course depends on what you're talking about, right? Like I feel like if someone's talking about like back in the day and like they talk about like elementary school stuff, like I feel like that's like, yeah, And like being a kid, I feel like 20 is okay. But like if you're 20 and you talk about like going to like high school or college or something like that, and talk about like back in my day, like what the fuck are you talking? I think it's less about how, like, specifically like how old you are. It's more about how long ago the back in my day thing you're talking about is relevant. Technically today is your day. You've been having your day since 1988. What do you mean by your day? Like your birthday?
Ask away, and I'll do my best to answer. Any enemy of Gao and the Lotus Assassins is a friend of mine.
Yeah, it's definitely a proportional thing. Like, yeah, like the younger you were, or the younger people are when like the back in the day thing is relevant, the sooner you can talk about it. But like, it's like if you're talking about something that's like relevant when you're like in your 30s or 40s, you can't. I feel like you can't start talking about that until like in old people's home. Alright, tell me what you know about Gao.
Gao the Greater, as he calls himself, is the leader of the guild, a powerful crime syndicate. They never used to bother with us until Gao came to power. Gao himself came and took over our operations. He began building the flyers, and he made slaving our main activity. My own men turned on me. Now they treat me like a dog.
Oh, this guy used to be in charge of the
A few
flyers?
months later, the Lotus Assassins showed up. Gao must have some kind of deal worked out with them. Whatever they're up to, it must be something big. They showed up shortly after...
We already had talked about that. If you're saying, yeah, if you were to say something like that, you're referring back in your early 20s probably. So you're still just 22 and a half. Ah. Yeah, still 22 and a half. Forever 22. Right, if you're a pirate, how did you end up as a servant?
Oh, I was more than just a pirate. I was captain. I robbed and pillaged up and down these waters, but I did things differently. We sailed the waters, not the skies. Then Gao came with his Lotus Assassins and airships, and suddenly my ideas were old-fashioned. My men turned on me, and Gao kept me around as a broken-down servant. I spent my life as a pirate, and look where it got me. Now I'm barely above the slaves. If you see Gao, give him a kick for me, even if he's already dead.
Yeah, it seems friendly.
Watch yourself in this place. 1 minute you're on top, and the next you're on the bottom, bowing and scraping.
Oh, I guess we got a evil points because I didn't care about the servant? Or because I didn't fight the people squarely? Right. Just think I would have a look here to see like maybe if that guy would look like the silhouette of any of the potential henchmen. Are they actually called henchmen? Followers. No, it doesn't look like any of the follower portraits. Oh, there's quite a few of them here, huh?
Legendary strike. Longsword. Heavenly wave. Longsword.
Do you love the combination of just slowing down? Oh, hello there. Oh, I'm on fire. Oops. Probably shouldn't do that. Pro tip, being on fire is generally not a good idea.
Legendary strike. And so it ends. Long sword.
Okay, I'm starting to get to grips with the combat now, I feel. The first person to attempt flight was Cao Shang, an early scholar who originally came from the prosperous East. Though his ideas were creative, they were hardly sound. Cao Shang made an early end after he strapped several canisters of dragon powder to a bamboo chair and ignited it. It was at first rumored that he had survived the ill-fated mission, but few truly believed that anyone could have survived such a disastrous explosion. His death, however, was not completely in vain. Several of his writing was studied by later scholars, and some of his ideas were adapted for the first successful human flights. His death was not completely in vain. I mean, he didn't do anything. All they got out of it was access to his writing. He would have done that even if he didn't die. Actually, I have a curious map. I looked at the world map after we got here. Okay. It shows Tian's Landing there, but... I genuinely don't understand how the dam being there helped Tian's Landing prosper. So you're supposed like they built a dam downriver, right? To make they built a dam to make the river make like an artificial lake but that means that the only place they can sail is upriver into the mountains. It doesn't help them get down and to anywhere else in civilization, in the area to trade with. I don't think this whole dam thing makes any sense. But oh well, probably shouldn't think too hard about it. Game's going heavy with the saving here, huh? Just like to save whenever there's like a cutscene or story moment about to happen. Ah, not the guy.
He's freed the slaves! You'll pay for that, maggot!
Will I? If you scum have any sense at all, you'll stand aside.
Right, all they hear about
Let
is
me
slave.
go drive a
Don't worry
blade
about the
through
guy
your
you just
master's
killed.
throat and I'll forget I saw you.
Oh, certainly. We'll sit back and let you stroll upstairs to kill our leader. Would it help if we drew you a map to his room?
Yes, please. I
I
don't think God would like that. And no shit.
I wasn't serious, you idiot. We're going to kill this intruder and go back to our drinking. He's just one man. He can't beat all of us.
Look around. The odds are not so much in your favor. There's still a chance for you to run.
What are you talking about, fool?
You haven't noticed my partner over there watching us? Don't let her grace and beauty fool you. She's deadly. This is your last chance to get out of here alive.
Oh, I'm not gonna let them leave her alive no matter what.
So, the thief brought a friend. That just means you won't die alone.
Why isn't there like
Attack!
tattoos on, like painting on his eyes? Huh.
Heavenly wave. Long sword.
But could you please not involve me in your scheme?
How'd I know you'd be deadly in a fight? You'll have to accept my apologies for dragging you into that, but I can't afford to be stopped. Not now.
Should beat this guy up for dragging me into this.
My name is Sky. It's good to see there's someone else in this place who can't stand these slaving dogs. We make quite the pair.
Oh. I keep being confused when English text doesn't just auto-advance. Yeah, I should kill you for that little stunt of yours.
If you're gonna kill me, I say we save it for a big stunt and make it worthwhile. Besides, I have something very important to accomplish before I die.
But you should have been smart about how you
It was
lived
obvious
then.
you weren't with the pirates. Why not deal with them quickly? There's bigger game above us. Speaking of which, there's a very secure and equally intimidating gate blocking the way. If we work together, though, it'll be simple to crack.
Oh, please don't force me to actually work together with this guy as a follower. Yeah, how do you know you were on this place?
It's funny what things you can learn if you just ask at the right time. Like when you have a knife to someone's throat.
Okay, you're a little motivator
Things
right
like
there.
how to reach the upper levels of this place, despite that security door.
Yeah, how do I know I can trust you?
You're here for your reasons, and I'm here for mine. Somehow I doubt they conflict. Besides, we'll need each other's help to get through that door.
What if my business is murdering everyone and leaving absolutely no witnesses, including the slaves? That might conflict. No, that's not what I'm here for. Right, how do we get past that door then?
The door at the top of this stair is locked through a fairly ingenious mechanism. Gao's engineer, Kang the Mad, designed it for security.
Can we just break it? I'm good at breaking mechanisms. Yeah, I don't think of pirates as the ingenious types.
Oh, I don't know. They're good with knots.
I mean, that's...
Kang the Mad
Handed
is
on
a
knowledge.
crafty fellow. The door requires two to unlock it. Up high there is a platform with a release lever. The door must be operated while the lever is held forward. There used to be a sentry up there who handled that kind of thing, but he had an accident.
Ah, I do love us some
I
actions.
can climb up and pull the lever easily enough. You can open the door when it's unlocked.
It does feel like a little bit of a problem if you're designing something for security. Why would you have the means to open it on the outside? That just means you need two people to, like, anyone who, like, if the group who invades space has more than two people, they can open it. I'll just have that lever on the inside. Yeah, what's on the other side of the door?
My best guess would be guards willing to die for their master. You shouldn't have too much trouble helping them reach that goal.
I suspect not.
Once the door is open, we can go our separate ways. I have my goals, and I'm sure you have yours.
Yeah, please don't betray me.
Never fear, there are people I mean to harm, but you are not one of them. I should go now, but I have to ask in case we never meet again. Where did you study?
None of your business, well. Yeah, same place where I learned to mind my own business.
Ooh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to overstep the bounds of our relationship. I simply had to ask. Your technique is like nothing I've ever seen before.
Seems that ChatGPT is making Toy's tummy and eyes transparent when even when you tell it to have those with white. But yeah, what's so strange about how I fight?
It's not so much strange as it is intriguing. No one I've ever met fights like you do. It's subtle, but your movements bait your foes into seeing an opening that isn't there. It's like a clever trap.
Or I'm just wildly hammering buttons.
I'm sorry, I'm wasting time neither of us can spare. I'll get ready and pull the lever when you're near the door. Good luck with whatever brought you to this place.
Yeah, I don't have any experience using ChatGPT to make pictures.
Nara earphone wonu kanawa ofa here
I know you. I saw a team's landing. I'm young Yifeng. Do you remember me? My daughter and I left town to try our luck in the wilderness. Yeah. That worked out well, didn't it? Out of curiosity, if you tell it to make it some other color, like purple, will it make it that color and will it that be transparent? Hey, your plan didn't work out too well, did it? We didn't get far outside town before a fly landed right in front of us. These pirates dragged us inside and brought us here to sell as slaves. Using a is like a small personal plane to kidnap people seems like a little bit fuel inefficient. I guess whatever I use to fuel these planes are actually not that expensive then. They took fuel of my daughter. They took her to the upper levels. I can't leave it out there. Please. You have to find her. You know, maybe if the price is right. Want a reward? But I'm nothing. I took it all. Can't you help her out of the goodness of your heart? Well, good luck with that. Please have mercy. She's never hurt anyone. Don't leave her in the hands of these monsters. I'm begging you, please. The slave breaker took her. Please don't let him hurt my you. Please, find my daughter and bring her back to me. Gotta love how even when you're like, nah, I don't have time to help it again. She's like, but here's the quest. Do the quest. Good old little railroading. I do wonder. There's probably quite a few quests you can miss out on, like in towns and stuff. That you can miss out on by not talking to people properly. Oh, sorry, not quests, plots. No, they did call it quest, didn't it? Yeah. Oh, that's a nice little door. So how is he gonna get through?
Legendary strike. Heavenly wave. Long sword. You can't.
I don't use the area of effect knockdown nearly enough. I should be using it more. Focus evade, wonderful. Yeah, I'll heal up, why not? Not too hard to fight here. But I mean, yeah, there's like really humans are not too bad to deal with. There haven't really been any like magic users or anything in the fight. I mean, there are weapons users. I feel like I'm starting to get a little bit of a grasp on how to deal with those. I mean, it does help that I am using weapons that can kill them quickly before they can really do much as well.
Mistress, I am almost ready to return to the Imperial City. Another day, and I will bring you the amulet fragment.
I lose confidence in you with each passing hour, Lim. You should have been back by now. Why haven't you ordered Gao to grant you one of his flyers?
Mistress, Gao's ships are only small flyers. They're good for short-range flights and raiding villages, but not for long journeys. That's why I haven't returned yet.
Don't try to pin your failings on me, Lim. I've delivered everything I promised. It's only a matter of time until I finish the special dragonfly to transport the artifact to the Imperial City.
Ah, is that on the next ship?
Until you finish. I designed that dragonfly. I built it, not Gao. That dragonfly is Kang's masterpiece.
I think we get him as a companion.
Silence the man.
As a follower.
I've heard rumors of a spy disrupting our operations in the South Lim. Maybe this is all too much for you to handle. Perhaps I should come out there personally.
I don't need to come out there
That
personally.
will
This
not
will be wrapped
necessary,
up real
mistress.
soon.
I will deal with the troublemaker here and return to the Imperial City in one day. You heard Mistress Jia. I can't waste any more time here. Get that flyer finished now.
Yeah, this Lim guy is definitely gonna be a boss fight.
Jia is not my mistress, Lim, and I don't take orders from you either. Remember, if not for my son, you would never have discovered where the glorious strategist was hiding.
I am well aware of your son's role in all this, Gao. In fact, I suspect I know more about him than you do.
What are you talking about? Have you heard something about young Gao? Tell me!
Of course, Gao. I was just waiting for the perfect time to tell you. I received a report from the destruction of 2 rivers. Your son, Gao the Lesser, is dead.
Oh, he's noticed us, hasn't he?
No! This can't be! You lie!
He's gonna turn and be like,
I
nah, the
speak
kills
the
are right
truth.
there.
It seems your son was no match for one of the other students. From the condition of his body, it sounds like he died quite painfully.
No! Young Gao was everything to me. Damn you and your black heart, Lim. Damn you! I want to be alone. I must grieve for my son. No one is to disturb me. No one.
If I can get to the Imperial City fast enough, I can give the amulet fragment to Death's Hand himself. Then Grand Inquisitor Jia may be in for a surprise. We shall see.
Ah, yes, the good old...
You may have your workshop back, Mad One. I suspect Gao will be preoccupied for some time, so I'm in charge now. I suggest you finish your dragonfly today.
You gotta love some good old intrigue, like good old infighting between the bad guys.
Interruptions. Who designed that dragonfly? Did you build something to make his sandals explode?
And no one notices us just standing here, listening in. Oh. Why is there a door just leading... What? Why is there a door there? Yeah, no... Yeah, it's you're just so out in the open and so brazen about it that nobody's like... Nobody thinks and would be that stupid. Why are we having a cutscene again? I can really tell that it's story that we moved on with this main story now, because now it's just cutscene after cutscene.
Heavenly wave. Long sword.
Oh, a little bit too far away.
Heavenly wave. Legendary strike.
Oh god, oh god.
Heavenly wave. Legendary strike.
Oh, they have the people who
handled the gods
the
well with your
weapons
punching
fuck you up
and
quickly.
kicking. I was going to make more of an explodey thing, but kicking worked well too.
No, this is just like the crouch position. Yeah, gotta love when you're just crouching to make yourself less obvious. Like I get that it's more just like a game mechanic that's like, yeah, like it's just like a game mechanic thing. Like it's not meant to be imply that oh yeah, this is actually the way you would sneak in real life. But yeah, that's a thing that I really liked in Kingdom Come Deliverance, was that you had two separate. You had like one set for like how like how obvious, like how much you blended in, just like in general, and then another one for like how stealthy you were. But yeah, the whole crouching thing is in general is
Threat detected.
like I get where it comes from, but yeah, it's
Move to
kind of
intercept
fun. And hello, PB, how are you doing? Welcome in. How did the Mario Kart go? Did you kart all over the world? Anyone here doesn't know PB, do go check him out. He does all the stuffs. And streams at a nice regular schedule, unlike me. Finding out all the golds and unlock mirror mode. Oh, nice. Yeah, welcome into Jade Empire, where we're beating up people and generally being a bit of a dick. Everyone. We just encountered our mad scientist fella. Oh, I need to look at those maps back there. Yeah, you keep your distance. I don't trust anyone here.
You have good fists for the hitting, but your eyes are not so good at the judging. I'm no ally of Gao or his pirates. I'm just more forced labor. I am Kang, the Mad. I make things explode, and I make things fly, and I'm very good at both. The things I fly tend to survive. The things I explode, not so much.
As long as you don't combine the two too much. But yeah, how do you feel that the new Mario Kart is stacking up to the old ones? It's the whole open world seems weird. I don't know if I've ever actually. I mean, I played Mario Kart every now and then, but I don't think I ever like probably sat on like played Mario Kart, if you know what I mean. Like it's different. It's like different between something you like you just play a couple of times, like when you're visiting people, and so if you actually own yourself and like sit down and like properly play it. And I never like sat down and properly play the Mario Kart game. Definitely a pretty new approach to the game, but you think it has some feature that just needs to be maintained for now? Yeah, I think the ones, at least from what I've seen you play, the one like the races where you like you like travel from one race to the next and then like one final lap on the actual circuit seems kind of nice. Like a cool way just to reuse, like introduce the open world into the actual races themselves. I don't think it's pretty cool. Also neat that you can just choose to just do a regular circuit. I mean, yeah, like I think people would have rioted if they didn't introduce the option for just having a regular circuit race. Like if you already have whole open world thing, it would be a shame not to use it in the actual races. There's not like any like random but the races are like all like if you have a race in like one position and the next one is in a different position, it will always be the same route between them, right? When you travel, it's not like a random thing. So I think that could have been kind of a cool mode where just like it makes like a random circuit of the open world. So this guy makes things fly and it makes things explode. Alright, so you build the flyers?
Do I build flyers? Do I build flyers? Yes. Have you heard differently? Fantastical things, but misused by Gao and his cohorts. I have saved the best for myself. My greatest invention is in the launch room upstairs. Light and fast, she has weapons and capacity no other flyer does. The marvelous Dragonfly.
You're being awfully helpful to a stranger.
I am not Kang the Stupid. Eventually, Gao is going to see me as more nuisance than asset. Plus, he took my amber mosquitoes and ruined them through duplication. He doesn't understand that multiples diminish the glory of any creation, weakening them all. The marvelous dragonfly deserves better. I'll take my chances with you.
Okay, so he's in a bit of a... Well, it can't get worse than this situation. Okay. So you built Gao's special flyer?
Under protest, Gao does not appreciate what I make. He misuses, and worse, he duplicates and diminishes their glory. Well, no more. The dragonfly will not function. Gao wants to give my machine to the Lotus Assassins, but I stopped him. I hid the extraneous dust inductor where no one will find it. Try to fly without that. But they can make a new inductor. It is extraneous after all. So, a few days ago, I blew up the inscrutable power source. Now the dragonfly can only make short hops.
Oh, nice. I do have one of those. Yeah, it said duplication hurt quality. Aren't duplicates identical?
Yes, yes, the bolts are the same. But think about this. If there is one marvelous dragonfly, it is the best of its kind. Make 100, and they are each only average.
I mean, if you only have one, it's also the worst of its kind.
To the heavens with beauty and singular ingenuity. Why, I bet some of my mosquitoes have even fallen from the sky for seemingly no reason at all.
Yeah, will you help me and Scar and Lotus Assassins?
Yes, yes, of course. What do you think I've been saying? You need to listen more carefully. If you stage a combat-related accident for Gao, like falling down a flight of punches, I'll replace the inductor on the dragonfly and we can fly away. What do you say?
But yeah, let's do that.
You are sure to profit from this partnership. In fact, I've never accidentally exploded anyone traveling with me, so that alone is a benefit of my presence.
Okay, so far I'm not hating this
and
crazy
once all the
scientist
kicking is done,
character.
I'll come along and we'll see what's what. For now, let me think. We'll need explosives that explode. Yes, goodbye.
I feel like in a lot of games when they have like a crazy, like a crazy genius type of character, they just take the crazy part just way, way too far. But it just gets really annoying. The gem that we don't need. I mean, what? Why is there a door here? Oh, it's gonna be a short. Right, that bridge can open. It's gonna be a shortcut for later on. Okay. Or it's gonna be a shortcut for right now. What? Okay. That sure is also a level design choice. But yeah, for story progression, I'm almost done with the second area of the game. I have done the Ghost Forest, I've done the Drowned Village, and now we're in the Pirate Lair. And after that, we're gonna be flying off into the sunset. Actually, I think it might be more sunset. I think the Imperial City is to the east. Oh, fuck me. Oh, God.
Heavenly Wave. Longsword.
Don't get rid of those. Get rid of the weapon peoples first. Not do anything, and I'll level up. Nice. Level ups are coming nice and quickly, huh? A nice. I think I want to get it up to 20, so it's a nice number. I'm kind of happy generally where my stuff is at currently. I don't really could do this one. Could do an increase. I don't feel like speed increase. I don't feel the speed increase is that useful on a lot of them. Let's get that up there. Yeah, the weapon is definitely the one I put the most point into. I can definitely feel it when I'm using something that's not a weapon, that it's a bit restrictive. Like, I'm not killing things quite as quickly as I could. Put some more points into the martial arts. This people down there. Yeah, that seems like that seemed like a dead end. Ah, it's the girl we're supposed to say, right?
Please don't burn me. I'll do anything you want.
Or that at least, you know, her
Sure
mother
you
wants
will,
to
child.
save her.
But deep inside, you think you're not a slave. Only true pain will wash away these thoughts.
Now wait a minute. These slaves will be house servants. I will not have my guests served by a young woman with burns and marks in her face.
You can have your slaves when they're broken, not a moment before.
Seems nice.
Help me, please.
You wandered into the wrong room, slave.
Nice and quickly. Gotta love that. Gotta love that sword damage. You killed him. I've never seen such violence.
Hey, I know you. Mother and I met you when we were trying to get out of Tien's Landing.
Oh yes, you did. Quiet, girl. A slave doesn't speak and is spoken to. This guy really does not know his place, huh? He does not grasp the situation he's in. I'm dealing with slave traders, and someone just ran in and murdered all the slave traders. Should I keep my mouth shut and try to get away with my life, or should I, you know, be a douchebag? Don't speak to her like, hey, you don't know his situation. Stop being an idiot. What? Why not? A slave has to know her place. If I'm going to have to train these slaves myself, I should get a discount. He does not know what fucking situation he's in, does he?
I don't want to be a slave. I just want to get out of this place.
Gao's not selling these slaves now. I am. Nah. Let's give her a fighting chance.
Fight? What do you mean?
You'll understand it for yourself. What's the meaning of this? I had an agreement with Gao to purchase this girl. My dude, did you just see me murder all of Gao's henchmen? What is wrong with this guy? Yeah, you take a knife and kill the fat man, yeah. Then you can go free. What? It's preposterous. You would set this urchin on me with a knife? Are you mad?
My friend, I'm not the nicest of men, but even I shrink from this. Must a philosophy be proven upon so young a woman?
Oh, even he's not in favor of this, really?
Do I have to? I don't want to hurt anyone. Can't you just let me go?
Oh, I'm surprised that Sue was against this. No. Yeah. No, kill him or be a slave.
I'll do it. if I have to.
This is madness. Stop this at once. Put that knife down.
I don't want to be a slave. I have to be strong.
Here we go. I'm really surprised Sue was against it. Sophia, what have you done?
I killed him. I stabbed him with the knife. He didn't even fight back.
I love that you can basically force this girl to be to kill someone and then blame her for being a murderer. I mean, he did go into a deal with pirates without having any bodyguards or anything, so yeah. That's not true. How dare you preach such philosophy to my daughter?
I think I liked it when I felt the knife go in. Like people have to listen to me now. It made me feel...
Oh, wow. She didn't just jump in with both feet. She grabbed heavy weights and jumped in, huh? Holy fuck. She had a bit of... Yeah, she really got into this stuff, huh? Yeah, she's gone full tilt there. She has a taste for blood now. I'll sleep with one eye open, mother. Oh, okay, I'm loving this nonsense. Oh yeah, she's a fighter. She's strong. You should be proud. I guess you speak the truth. The dark times, no one can afford innocence anymore. I suppose we should be grateful. Thank you, my lady. Have my daughter back. We are free. If I have any type of reward to give you, it will be yours. We'll return to Tien's Landing and tell the entire town of your great deeds. I'm sure Minter Sheng will reward you for helping us. Come, Fio, let's go. Those are waiting for us.
I'm glad you're safe, Mother.
Yeah, she just went full in, huh? In gratitude for freeing her, Fio has given the player an Iron Palm Scroll. Oh, wow. Now, I don't feel like there's a whole lot of people who just sell Fio Tilde to the slaver. But imagine getting to the end of the game and missing... So for, if anyone doesn't know, the Iron Palm, there's like... in this game, there's like two like legendary fighting styles. I don't know if that's what the game calls them, but that's what I choose to call them. Where you have to find 3 scrolls that explains how to learn them. And if you... And I guess if you decide to sell her off, you just don't get one of the 3 you need. And imagine getting all the way to the end of the game and be like, how do I even get that? And it's looking up and be like, oh, I chose to get money instead of the thing that I didn't know I was going to get. Huh. One of 3 meditation doctrines required to understand the Iron Palm fighting style. The aspirant must possess and study all 3 before he or she can safely attempt to train in this demanding art. The aspirant must embody the forge, the structure that focuses the fire and reveals the potential of the anvil. Self-control must balance the long, powerful strikes of Iron Palm, where its movements can overwhelm and leave lesser aspirants prostrate before an enemy. Man, yeah,
Forced labor is sometimes necessary when difficult work must be done. Perhaps not in this case, but sometimes.
Yeah, this was the scene that I did remember from when I played this game, because I feel like this is like one of the few times where like the Iron Palm style like actually, like you're not making, like you're making an evil choice in a way, but you're making it that in a way that follows like the Iron Palm principle or the closed fist principles. Instead of just for sake of being a dick or getting money. I don't remember there being too many of those in the game. This was the one that did stick with me. I didn't remember just kind of how full tilt she went, though. Didn't realize. I also really didn't expect Sue to be so against it.
Did you see Gao when he went by? There was fire in his eyes.
Oh,
There's always fire in his eyes. Dark magic burns inside him.
I'm gonna be a dick to Gao as well. I'm gonna rub it in that I killed his son.
This was worse. Better stay out of his way for the next little while. Something really set him off.
Wait a minute. You there! Who are you? You can't be up here.
Heavenly wave. Legendary's longsword. Your end is near. Spirit.
Just gonna go ahead and suck this little fella dry.
Longsword.
Before we kill him. There we go. Just fill her up. Wait. Why are we going to the workshop? Weren't we already in the work? But I guess that was like its private little workshop, and this like the main workshop where he like actually builds the thing. We're going up pretty high here. And this part, I mean, I guess it makes sense for their base to be up high if they're using flyers all the time. Oh, that's some demons, huh?
Longsword.
Oh, fuck me. Can you not? Yeah, the horse seems a bit of a dick because you have to take damage in fighting pretty much. Because that fucker configuration of the horse, what the hell is that? Because that little fucker is immune to fire damage. So he's immune to any kind of like range, any of the ranged attacks I have. And if I hit him in melee attack, I take fire damage, which is interesting choice. The dangers of demons. The average person is never likely to come across one of these horrific beings. Demons are some of the most dangerous and malevolent beings of Jade Empire. Though some demons are not evil, they're all very all-powerful and rarely can they be trusted. If confronted by a malicious demon, it is important to remember that they are usually immune to magic, especially the larger demons. You can successfully combat them with weapons and simple martial styles. Strangely enough, one of those rare occasions when demons and ghosts were seen to tangle the strange magic used by the ghosts seemed to affect these malevolent beasts. Oh. So ghosts use like a different type of magic that can affect demons? Interesting. Oh! Oh! Stuff's happening in the background, huh? Okay. I like that they're taking like the portrait a little bit further and nice of all the public, and now it's like the stuff happening in the background depending on the alignment. Instead of just being like red or white tinted. Because didn't we just leveled up and I'm leveling up quickly. I feel like I just leveled up and I'm already like a third of the way to the next level. Yeah, the background reflects your alignment. It start like by default it's like a little bit of a forest, like a little bit of a forest. And yeah, now it's on fully on fire. Oh. Wait. Oh, we are getting it. We're getting the whole shebang here, huh? Oh, hello. Oh, can I get you to murder people for me?
Focus.
Oh, I did not think that would reach him in time.
Heavenly wave. Legendary strike.
Okay, I thought that... Okay, when the demon got mixed in, I thought that was going to be a lot harder to deal with than it actually was. It's lucky that none of the people got in the wrong position. The first non-successful flight was made by Mad Fong. Though he had studied to become a scholar, he was kicked out of the school for destroying one of their buildings. Based on the history books, it's difficult to determine if Fong was a genius or insane. Either way, his techniques were original and in the end successful. Though his first several attempts were unsuccessful, he refused to give up. Despite the costs and the obvious danger to his own life, Fong persevered until he completed his first prototype flyer. The flyer didn't do much more than hop across the landscape, it was a start. A year later, he was able to travel for nearly a mile before crashing, and unfortunately dying in the process. The word is being shown as the with the FFZ extension teams. What are you talking about, pleb? What word is being shown? Are you talking about the emote that's like misspelled? Wait, was there a plane in there? Yeah, there it is. That's good. Gotta love that she's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna put a Gatling gun on this plane. Flyer. What could possibly go wrong? That's a high tower. This goes straight down, huh? Okay, it looks like we at the end here. I'm surprised am I gonna encounter both Lim and Gao at the same time? Or do we not? Oh, yeah, they are both here, huh? Okay. Well, yeah, I can't just expect it to be like fight one of them and then the other. I guess Gao is a bit of a fighter as well. Really? You're just gonna break the plant? Really? That's where we're at. Okay. Greatly increase the chance of a cheap power with less spirit. Ooh. I got a couple of ones that could be pretty good. So with how little focus I'm using, I'm not sure I would be opposed to using the one that gives me plus a bunch of the other stats. Yes. My focus bar is still pretty big. Considering I've been using the sword almost constantly since while I'm here. I mean, I'm not gonna use that now, but yeah, definitely want to be looking into. That's not a big candidate for putting on later on. Let's save. I don't remember when the last save was. Actually, let's make a proper save.
Go away, Lim. My son is dead. Leave me to my grief, or I will see that you join him.
Listen to me, Gao. Your son may not be lost forever. The Lotus Assassins have power, even over the dead.
I know all about the necromancy of the Lotus Assassins. Take your false hope and go, or I'll... Wait. You dare disturb me in my grief? I said no interruptions. You will pay for... Wait. You are not one of my servants. I know you. You are one of Master Li's students. You are the one who killed my Gao.
I mean, smart choice of him. I mean, he brought it on himself. But yeah, your son was a dick. I enjoyed getting rid of him.
Damn you and that school. My Gao was never good enough for Master Li. You were always his prize pupil. And now my son is...
I mean, if he was less of a dick, he wouldn't be dead.
Enough, Gao! This troublemaker has disrupted our plans from the beginning. It had to be them in the ruins, and someone aided the troublesome Lord Yun in the forest.
It is time to end your meddling.
I don't know your face, or if it might be worth anything to my masters. But you travel with the accursed Zhu, and his death may at least settle some old scores.
Wait, are we gonna have a double fight? Oh yeah, what do you know about Zhu? He's not being a very talkative guy.
Sagacious. Is that what you call yourself now? Hardly a worthy representation of the blood you spilled.
You do not know me, assassin.
Perhaps, but I know what you were. Not that it matters anymore. Enough talk! I will delay your death no longer. May your fall sate the anger of Death's Hand, will of the Emperor.
This is actually double fight, huh?
Longsword! Heavenly wave! Longsword! This is your...
Oh, this is going better than I expected, really. Huh. I'm surprised that Gao wasn't throwing fireballs left and right there. We found another piece of the amulet and unlocked 2 more gem slots. Nice. Spirit plus 6, you say? Well then. Hello there. Do I put that on? Don't know if there's anything... Oh, the intimidation plus 5 would be nice. I mean, I would rather have this one, actually, in that case. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I can live with that. Wait, I don't... Why am I not certain? Didn't I have mind up to, like... Didn't I have mind up to 20? $18, okay.
Dead already. Damn it all. I wanted nothing more than to watch this man die.
Well, should have been faster then. Yeah, if you hadn't taken your time, you might have saved me trouble.
Trust me, I didn't waste my moments. I stumbled across something very important, evidence that changes everything. Let me explain why I'm here. That should clarify things. You saw with your own eyes that these pirates were collecting slaves, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you know I did.
Gao's slaving operation found its way to my home several years ago. I was away at the time, but my daughter was there. Those black-hearted bastards took my daughter, Pin Mei, They killed her for resisting them. She was my only child. I lost her mother when Pinmei was born, but my daughter was something precious in return. The slavers offered no such consolation.
Okay. Have you tried mourning her? I mean, I guess this is one way of mourning her?
It has been 3 years since I lost my daughter, and I have spent that time tracking down the men who took her.
Okay, I thought this was going to lead into Dawnstar
My
being her
search
daughter,
led me here,
his daughter,
to the lair
but
of Gao
no,
the Greater.
Simon doesn't
His
line
men
up.
took my daughter, and I meant to even the score. On my way up here, I stumbled across records that show that this goes beyond Gao. The Lotus Assassins are his primary buyers.
I mean, that makes sense. Considering how much they're working together. Yeah, he's also providing them with flyers.
Is that so? There can be no doubt, then. This goes beyond Gao the Greater. I have my vengeance, but how many others have suffered as I have because of the Lotus Assassins?
What?
Do you mean to go
Assassin
further with this?
group? Running
I
on
would
and
join them.
ruining people's lives?
Only a fool would oppose the Lotus
I don't
Assassins,
believe
but
it.
2 fools working together stand a better chance than one.
How are you gonna help me, though?
Consider how our skills complement each other. I can get into places people would prefer I never see, and out of places people would prefer I never leave. There's also my knack for finding things. For instance, I was nosing around and stumbled across this.
You mean stole?
Hey, that's the dust inductor I was hiding. The dragonfly can't fly without it. It was under the floorboards in my workshop last I looked. Well, next time I hide something, I'm packing explosives around it. Yes, explosives shaped like silver bananas. Stops thieves, monkeys, and monkey thieves in one fell swoop. Yeah.
In my mind, you stand the best chance of facing down Gao's masters. We also have a far greater chance of succeeding together rather than apart.
I mean, I don't mind having another
He's
companion,
full of
but
himself,
okay.
but he's talented enough to be useful. Besides, his solutions seem more practical than others our little group might offer.
If you are planning to take on the servants of Death's Hand, you'll need all the help you can get.
I mean, so far we have our old friend, we have a former assassin, we have a drunk guy. I think that kind of rounds up our follower count so far, and also do have like the guy who was supposed to keep track of what I was doing yeah, like the god who was supposed to keep track of what I was doing, but he got demoted down to selling stuff. Well, I guess you can come along then, but it better be
Only
useful.
if I can watch you as well. Fair is fair, after all. I assure you, I will be as devoted and capable as any of your other companions.
Ha! If I could harness all that hot air, I could make a furnace to power the whole of the Imperial City. Well, if you're done with all the talking, I have to go make the dragonfly ready for some flying.
Wait, are we gonna fly? Oh, right, you just opened that up. But one day I'll actually remember to look into that sound issue. Several years after Modfong's first successful flight, a scholar from the south discovered an unusual device known simply as the inscrutable power source. A few years later, scholar Xu Wen came up with a design for flight to use this mysterious new device. Initial attempts bordered on apocalyptic. In one case, destroying half of a mountainside and the village that lay below it. Several scholars tried to outlaw the use of this strange new energy source, but Xu Wen continued his experiments. At least he was successful. Unfortunately, his prototype was too successful. Both he and the flyer took off at great speed towards the north, and neither was ever seen again. Oh, strength of wood. Hello. Oh, we found all the stuff about the flyers. Nice. Health plus 2? Okay, not much, but don't mind. He also can break in here. Shit. Oh, trap. Ah, there's the case that we need for the quest. Wonderful. So I wonder where that was gonna be. Alright. I guess it is. That boss fight. I guess it's time to get out of here. That boss fight was a lot less trouble than I was expecting.
You've done well so far. You seem to have everything you need to get that dragonfly up into the skies again. But this quest is far from over. Let's go back to the camp at Tien's Landing. The dragonfly can take us to the Imperial City. That's where the Lotus Assassin must have taken your master.
Oh, that's why there's such a giant open space right next to our campsite. Land the flyer at. That does make sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So, do we just... Oh.
Hey! Ha ha! Much kicking and such. It really gets the blood flowing. And explosions. Lots of blood flowing from those too. I replaced the dust inductor. The marvelous dragonfly will cross the sky at your whim for a short way. The heavens welcome my machines, but not without considerable cajoling. If you want to fly more than a short distance, I will need an inscrutable power source.
Oh. Yeah, I was curious because when we met with Lim, he mentioned that we were on like interfering at the dam. I wonder if that would have said the same thing if I'd gone here before going to the dam. Or not. How was he planning on using the dragonfly without the power source?
Oh, the assassins have an inscrutable power source. In fact, they had two. One was here, and they planned to put it in the dragonfly. But Kang was fast and smart. Kang exploded the power source. That way, they couldn't take my beautiful dragonfly and fly away without me.
Right, and this is how it's supposed to be know that. Right, I'm guessing if I don't have the power source, it tell me that the other one was taken to the dam. Okay.
Ha ha! What wonders cling to you, my friend? There were only two in this whole region, and I destroyed one so Inquisitor Lim would not make off with my marvelous dragonfly.
Okay. Well, it's all coming together here now, okay.
The other was with the Lotus Assassins, but the fools only used it for demolition. Now, here you stand with it. I will put it in the dragonfly, and it will be ready to go.
Alright, up and away.
Not the ideal placement. If it shook more, the heavens might think we were afraid and take pity. This is more stable, but not as fun. Okay, she's ready to go. Hop on. I know a nice safe landing place just outside Tien's Landing. Very unlikely we'll crash.
I'm sure. But yeah. What about Rue? Is he just gonna be left there?
Don't worry about that. When the marvelous dragonfly takes off, the earth shakes and the sky trembles. You can't miss it.
Yeah, but how is he gonna know that's
Your
us?
friend will see us take off, and he'll head back to town on his own.
But he won't know that's us in there. Sure, let's go.
Ha! Everybody on board! The marvelous dragonfly is about to take flight!
They obviously don't want us to think too much about this, about how this will go. Another level up, really? I'm curious. Okay, I tried attacking. That's just a shmup. What happens if I evade? Is that like a different minigame? Or do we just skip the minigame completely? I guess why would you want to do the minigame? Like, I guess like maybe we can get stuff from doing the minigame? That is a lot of smoke, huh? Oh yeah, we just get here, huh? I think I might reload just to go back and do the tag, see what I get from that.
Seems nicer than the one we took from Gal the Lesser. Although, I'm really only judging by...
Yeah, I want to see what, if anything, I get from actually flying it.
You've done...
When I say actually flying, yeah, like when I say flying, I mean like, why do I want to do the minigame? I'm assuming I get like at least some amount of experience points from it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I need sheet to use our upgrades, yeah. Oh! Wait, what? Where did we damage from? Lord. It's a little bit awkward that some of okay. A little bit awkward how like some of the upgrades, like weapon upgrades, you have to hold down and some you don't. Some you have to click.
This new flyer seems nicer than the one we took from Gal the Lesser. Although, I'm really only judging by how shiny it is. A poor guess, I'm sure.
I need to look up what, if anything, you get from doing the minigame.
The marvelous dragonfly is superior to the amber mosquitoes I foisted.
Do you get
on
experience
Gal.
points?
And actually,
Maybe Mando has
shinier
something
the
to say.
better. The heavens like their glory reflected. A shame I can't leave it on the ground for all to see, but I'm not going through all this just to have it stripped to the frame by local brats. I'll call it back if we need it.
Wait, you think you can just fly by itself? Not much in hand, you just land it.
I will return it whenever you wish to make use of it, don't worry. It is just simpler to have it out of the way when not in use.
How do you control it from distance?
Well, it's much like the dilemma of the centipede. If he relaxes and lets things happen, he can walk naturally all day long, his 100 legs not missing a step. But if he thinks too hard about the complexity of what he's doing, those legs might crash into the tea house and kill everyone. A valuable lesson.
So you're saying you just control the thing from distance without having any idea what you're doing? But yeah, right. What do we need to do now?
Now we have everything we need to follow Master Li's captors to the Imperial City. I am eager to do so after all the resistance we've encountered.
Interesting that you can do this in any. Like, since you can do this in any order. The 3 different areas. Is anything bothering you?
I'm trying to feel good about what happened at Gao's fortress, the lair of his pirates.
Oh, I mean all the people you murdered?
We went looking for our master and perhaps another flyer. What we found...
Oh, all the slaves and stuff, right. All the slavery, right.
Seeing those people with no control over their fates, it is similar to a pain in my past that I have not thought about for a long time.
You don't speak much about your life up before the school.
I would not dream of saying my experience is similar to those poor people in Gao's fortress. But that lack of control, I know that well. One of the only things I know about myself is that on the morning I was born, the sky was red, like distant mountains were on fire. Perhaps it was dirge burning, as Zeus said. I believe it was an ill omen, and that stigma is why my abilities became a burden. That's why I must have been left at the school. To be subject to the whims of someone else just because of what you are, be you slave or outsider. Yes, I know that well.
I have a feeling that it's gonna end up being like that. We're gonna learn that, oh, actually, Dawnstar is actually a spirit monk as well.
Are people to be blamed for the pain that others cause them? What if they had no ability to affect their lot in life? I was born under an ominous sign. When I started seeing things, it must have confirmed the superstitions people had formed about me. Was I weak? Was my eventual shunning my own fault? Were these slaves at fault because someone else locked them away?
In the cloud issue, there's something is real. You're just moody. And it can be a real dick sometimes in this game. Trauma was a very long job, but it still hurt. Were they very strong or are you very weak? Not sure. That sounds close to 50.
So you claim that I give them more strength than they ever had by dwelling on the past. A simple answer. Too simple. It is worth considering, but there is no epiphany. I already know I shouldn't let old wounds bother me. Master Li said as much. Still, you have given me insight into what I must do to survive our current trials. You also reveal how cold you are. Perhaps we will talk again. You have changed from the child I thought I knew.
It's weird that since we become the main character, we suddenly change completely how we behave. How unusual. Wait a second. I don't think those stats are the same as... Let me check a thing. Go back here. This is before the level up. The character screen. Yeah, I have 13 in mind. We go here. We're level 12. And the only I not changed any equipment or anything.
In the past, I shared the company of others that moved outside traditional paths. But this band of folks is by
why the
far
fuck are you talking to me, you little
exotic.
dipshit? Get away.
You looked at me as you said that. What are you trying to say, Sky?
Okay, interesting choice that just puts me into conversation.
You took it the wrong way around. You seem a bit more conventional than, say, Wildflower or Zoo.
I forgot about Demon we have in this as well.
That everyone hides a part of themselves, that they don't always look like what they really are.
We all have hidden demons, but not literally. Our nature is odd. You can assume Sky is hiding that part that doesn't ram its foot into its mouth. Let's go with that.
I certainly hope that part's in there somewhere.
Start to lighten the mood just a little bit.
Look, I didn't mean to say... Anyway, I meant no offense to anyone. And I'll just leave it at
shut him
that.
down completely. We shouldn't have gone with that choice. Yeah, I don't know why it just... Interesting choice that it just auto-forced me into that conversation, but yeah. So before this, I had 13 in mind, now I have 14. So I guess in addition to the 3 points I can distribute, I always get +1 to every stat as well. So effectively you get 6 points, and half of them you can choose where to put. Yes, the spirit for the spirit thief. I wanted the duration for when you use the heavy attack because that locks people in place. There's somewhere either I don't have time to use it or it's just hard to pull off. In which case we have the quick regular strikes to drain their chi out. Well, we're not actually draining chi. The game was very specific that no, this doesn't actually deplete chi from the people you're fighting. This just gives you more. Gives you. Oh.
You are the talk of the town, Great One. They say you wiped out the pirates. Never again will they trouble Tien's Landing. Let me add my thanks to that of the rest of the town. It is nice to have one less thing to worry about. We have more than enough troubles here already.
Oh. I guess this is why the minister still had like a quest sign over his head, because he doesn't go back and talk to him now to be dealt with the pirates.
You don't know? The great dam has been opened, and now the river's level has dropped. It's too low, and the merchants can't buy goods from the Imperial City. The traders can't sell. It could be worse, I guess. The dam is downriver from us. When it was closed, it slowed the flow of the river. But with the dam open, the water drains away too quickly, and our river, the lifeblood of this town, has become...
There are ghosts wandering the land. I won't leave my house after dark.
Is the Imperial City upriver from here? I don't entirely get how that dam is working. It's like literally everything they need to interact with is upriver from here.
You're crazy. Times have never been better.
Well, well. Took care of those pirates, did you? A fine job. If only that dam were closed up, this would be a nice place to live again.
Oh yeah, I found this portrait in the ruins.
Let's see what you have there. Oh.
Is familiar?
Yes. Yes, it's mine. She was my wife, and she didn't make it out of the rising waters.
Hey, remember this keepsake from your wife? I'm gonna keep it. Fuck you. I'll take some silver if you don't mind. For my trouble of putting myself in danger of the ghosts.
You would hold this hostage? I'm an old man with nothing left but my memories of a better time. Don't do this.
Hey, and I put myself in danger to get a hold of this. Yeah, you'll treasure it more if you paid a dear price for it.
Oh, very well. I will give you all I have. Take it.
Man, you can be a real dick. I decided to keep the port. Okay, I'm not being that much of a dick.
Thank you. You are not a very nice person, but you have brought me comfort anyway.
Man, you can really be like a complete comic book villain in this one, huh? Just cruelty for the sake of cruelty. Were you here during the flood?
Yes, youngster, I was. Still remember it like yesterday. This town, Tien's Landing, used to be where the three plateaus come together downriver. Oh, it was a fine town. 18 years ago, Emperor Sun was...
This, right. See, any other people with names that we should talk to Merchant Chew?
Ah, I see the glint of intelligence. I have the finest selection.
Anything useful?
I have a cloak so warm it's like a weapon against the cold. I have a scrubber so good that it cleans like magic.
You don't actually have anything I want, do you?
Just figure that out, did you?
A completely unfair assertion. After all, who wouldn't want a basket so big you can carry 2 babies in it?
Right, carrying multiple babies. That is... Unless I suddenly get into the baby kidnapping business, that's not going to be an issue for me, thank you very much.
Sipasayer ki unir, Quanurk Shinroni Sipa. Akwiwa Ophir, San
Means the Shen finds someone to close the Great Dam, the river is too low for trade. I mean, the Great Dam isn't going to be closing anytime soon, is it? I saw to that. The airing of grievances being a collection of the indignities several ministers sharing at the hands of the backward shanty town of Tina's Landing. His hat has been soiled, a apartment was stolen from him before a speech at a community gathering. His cat was viciously threatened. Okay, that's fair. We have on a grievances list. A chair at his table was placed backward. Odd thing to do, but okay. His finger was slammed on a door not once, but thrice. An egg was thrown at him by an unknown assailant. His cart was stolen, filled with soiled garments, and returned. His face was ridiculed by young children. His prized thornberry bush was squashed. It was suggested that he perform acts of deliberate indecency upon himself. He was forced to suffer the interminable and petty gripes of the people. His hair was accused of being impermanent and false. The honor of his family was impugned. He suffered a disabling attack by a pack of bees. I guess that does fall under the purview of the back of the shanty town, yeah? A local dog evacuated in the minister's shoes. Leave them out then. He was given a gift of turtle eggs by a visiting merchant. Is that a bad thing? I wonder if that's a reference to something I don't know about. It was suggested that he would be able to trace his lineage to a simple courtesan. It was referred to as smelly. He slipped in mud, no doubt placed in his path by jealous townsfolk. Yes, because people do that. Sailors burned down his office. Okay, I mean, there was a couple in there that was, I would be annoyed by that as well.
Minister Sheng has very little to say. Perhaps I did not do enough. I am not nearly as... I recently saw... But the flyers never stop. The pirates are just one... Are you accusing Minister Sheng of neglecting? But I suppose...
I wonder if some quest associated with him might have just bugged out. Because some people suggest that I should be able to get like a reward from Minister Sheng as well for saving them from the pirates, but I'm not having any of that.
Hello again. I ain't... Right.
Ain't been no work down here on the docks. It's the dam open.
I'm pretty sure, like, with I'm pretty sure the quest with the boathouse here, if I don't solve it violently, I think I can convince the boathouse lady to actually marry Big Tien instead and leave her childhood crush alone. But that would require being nice to people. I'm not going to do that. Let's see if we can't find the boatsman. See if he just got out safely. I mean, he did what we...
These sailors are good for business. At least until their silver runs out.
Leave me alone.
They don't give up. You'll find a way out of here.
There is no way out. I'll never leave this place. I feel as if I've been betrayed, but I don't know how.
Oh. But... Oh. I can sell out Merchant Young? Yeah, you should kill him.
The merchant? No, I don't think so. I can't kill him. I don't even know if he did anything.
I heard him confess. And why would I lie?
That's true. You would have no reason to lie to me. If you say he did this, then he did this. And so, he must die. I thank you for setting me straight. Zhang, this is it.
If you're...
Time for your reward.
Okay. Okay, once you stop caring about being nice people and you start leading into the chaos of the Lost Fist playthrough, there's some really fun little things you can do here. What are you talking about, Captain? My success in business is reward enough for me. And bye-bye to the merchant.
What just happened here? I saw the end of the fight, but not the beginning. Who attacked first?
It was that man right there. Captain Ing, he's guilty. Just tell him out as well. Is there a reward if I tell you?
No. But you must tell me what happened here. Did this man kill in self-defense, or was it murder?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why he was just suddenly start attacking. Nah. Merchant Jing definitely attacked the captain.
Wait, do not implicate yourself to save me. Guard, I attacked Merchant Zhang in a drunken attempt to salvage my pride. How did I think this would make me feel better?
You are going to have to come with me.
Where did that guard suddenly come from, though? I don't think I've seen them around the place. And we're just running on creating chaos and disorder here, huh?
The way is clear to the Imperial City. You need...
But yeah, I want to talk about what Inquisitor Lim said about you.
That is an old wound. My departure from the Lotus Assassins
I wouldn't expect
was
it to
not
be
gentle for either side. My immediate companions, those who were my brothers, fell by my hand. Lim was not among them. He would have died if he was. I was labeled as the one who deserted, and I am occasionally recognized. The result is always the same. Another death, more blood spilled. Such a waste for a hatred they cannot even understand.
Yeah, you shouldn't regret killing someone who would have killed you if you hadn't done. Would have killed you.
Regret? I have no regret for killing anyone who challenged me of their own will. Death is a measurable cost of your actions. Some earn it sooner than others. Strength is the way of things, and death is the end. Or should be. Some do not respect either. They have enough of one to defy the other.
Yeah, why did you leave the assassins?
There is a place for the enforcer. The man or woman who brings death to those who have earned or otherwise deserve it. I consider that to be an honest calling. I did some harsh things while with the Lotus Assassins, but they no longer follow a path I recognize. They are a mirror of Death's hand, and he embodies corruption. You will see as you get close to him. He draws out the worst in everyone and displays it for all to see.
Right, so I guess like at least in his head, the Lotus Assassin used to be a group that were used to take out like the bad parts, like those who would like cause trouble for society. And now they changed to be the cause of trouble for the society. Is there nothing what they do that would scare of a killer like you?
Ignorance does not make truth go away. It only hides it. Perhaps we will talk again when I see more of where your path will lead you.
That's probably not going to lead me anywhere good.
For now, we should make our way to the Imperial.
Can I talk more about you, 8?
I've said it.
Talk now. Okay. So, but there's a closed fist guy over here that wants us to get some stuff for him. We got the stuff now. I'm curious if we can like
Hello again.
be a dick to him.
What's on your mind this fine day?
Oh, you know, the usual running around trying to be a dick to as many people as possible.
Let's see what...
Do you have anything? Most of the stuff you have is stuff I sold you. I got a lot of cash now. I'm tempted to buy it. I must be able to come back here, right? I don't know if that is worth the cost. I don't feel like it is.
You're back? I wait to hear of your success.
Right, I found all the components.
Yes, as I thought. These are the original strings, and the case seems untouched by age. Perfect. The bridge is missing, as I thought it would be. Since you have proven capable so far, I'd like you to acquire one more part.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good. I was worried something might turn out to be simple for once.
Bladed Theseus penned his last work in contemplation of the great southern forest. That is why the pieces are all here around Tien's Landing. If we can recover the last part of this zither, the bridge that would lift the strings off the case, then I will double the silver I was going to give you.
Okay.
Good. In his last work, Bladed Theseus wrote of the final test, and it taking place where wood met water and rock. The work talks of a test for followers of his philosophies. I suspect the reward is the final piece to his famous Zither of Discord.
Yeah. Wood meets water meets rock? I mean, that could be anywhere. I'm assuming it means like some kind of mix of a cliff, a forest, and the river.
From studying the full text, it seems that it would be near a river in the great southern forest. There must be some structure that allowed him to stay there for some time.
But what was this test you mentioned?
I expect the test to measure your conviction to the ideals of the way of the closed fist. Bladed Theseus would not let his instrument fall into anyone else's hands. Go to the forest and see.
Okay, that is all good, but the Great Southern Forest. Which right, Great Southern Forest, right, north of Tien's Landing, right, the Ghost Forest, right. So I have to assume I can come back here. Yeah, I'm gonna not buy the stuff that she has for sale. Last thing, a little bit more expensive than I would like. I would like to save my cash for when I actually get to Imperial City and get a bit more of an idea of what I have to spend, what I have to, that I can spend silver on. And I come back. I don't think I'll come back to it. I don't think it's going to make enough difference. Right. Okay, the force burning. Am I evil enough now? Really? Oh, you have to. I guess you have to be pretty committed then. Okay. Yeah, you must be. Yeah, you must be able to come back here. Otherwise, you could easily lose all the other stuff by just not committing full enough to one path early enough. Oh, hello there. It's good to see you again. You have told me Mr. Shang to be brave in freeing us from the pirates, but no words can do justice to your great and generous deeds.
I never thought I'd be glad to be back here, but I am.
Yes, yes, Minister Sheng is properly grateful that you were able to free the peasants. You truly are a great hero, and so on and so forth.
This is very
More
interesting, all this.
importantly, you destroyed the pirates who plagued Minister Sheng's administration of this town. Here is your reward.
Thank you once again. May fortune smile upon you for good deeds. Okay, yeah, so I had to talk to those to finish the pirate part of the quest, okay. We really couldn't do that was just, you know, talking to Minister Sheng, but okay. That was not his... Thank you, that did not clear up his quest marker, though. Oh, I mean... Man, the levels just keep on coming. I'm almost halfway to the next level again.
That's good to... I wish you the... Remember...
See, does the trader henchman have anything? Oh, there we go. Yeah, right. So these are guys that I unlocked that will do something. What are you? Attack. Dual sabers, okay. Support recovers your focus. Oh. Skies are dashing rogue and skilled thief with a tongue as sharp as twin saber uses in combat. I feel like Sue and Dawn are like the two that are just generally really good. Especially like, I guess if you're struggling with running out of focus, you could use Sky, or you know, generally if you just like him. But I feel like it's better to just have the extra damage from Sue to kill people quick with a sword or with a weapon, than to like it's better to just kill people quickly so you don't use so much focus instead of getting your focus back. Oh, it's just the ghost of the guy? Okay.
Tell me something, little warrior. What do you see when you look out here?
I should have said before talking to him. Fuck me. Why you ask me this?
Why? You dare to question my motivations? You are a worm before me. I am known as Bladed Thesis, and I know what brings you here. You seek the bridge to the Zither of Discord. Tell me what you see out here, and perhaps it shall be yours.
Ah. I see a river coursing over some rocks. I see trees and moss growing on the rock face. Nature's untamed glory. Well, I could see that being the answer. He's a lot about like that. I can see that being the answer. He's like, I feel like it's either untamed glory or Draftal Ghost about to be destroyed. I feel like this guy's gonna be like into like the actual like philosophical part of the Closed Fists, because you know he's the one who philosophized it in the beginning, and less about just the pure like the power part of it. Nation's untamed glory.
Are you a poet? No, you are a warrior. You forget that I know you. I do not think you are worthy of it.
Well, in that case, I'm just gonna kill and take the bridge.
Insolence!
Longsword!
Oh, idiot.
Heavenly wave! Legendary strike!
Really, he just defends straight up again? No. I don't want to solve it that way. I did quick save before talking to him. Good. I'm smart. I know these games. That. Okay, so he doesn't want to feel. He doesn't want the poet's answer.
Tell me something.
Who are you?
I am known as Bladed Thesis, and I know what brings you here.
Yeah, all these are like very poety. I guess this one said that little ghost about to be destroyed.
Insolence!
Longsword! Legendary strike!
No? Oh, does he want me to just say literally what is here? Like not like in a poetic way?
You are blind. Rivers do not course. They
Oh, okay.
I do not think you are intrigued by my... You think...
Okay, okay, so yeah, right. So he wants me to see like the power of nature, right? Channel carved deep by the water, right?
Yes. That's
Thought it might be that one. That seemed a little bit too
you
poetic.
sense the struggle between the elements. You may yet prove yourself worthy.
What task is this?
You are intrigued by my power. Ghosts madden over time, yet I have not. Why, you ask? I will set before you a test. Succeed, and I may grant you the bridge you seek.
In worst case, we just kill him and take the bridge, but I want to actually do this properly. Will this person spirit be enough to pass your test?
You think to face me? Only the strong shall have the bridge. Pass my test, and I would make you a richer author than some scholar could. Six heavens is no
okay.
secret to me.
I mean, I was planning to fuck him over anyway, so sure. Take your test.
Good. Look at these wretches. Each of them has a story. Speak with them and then tell me which one deserved to die. More importantly, tell me why.
Yeah. Right, yeah, yeah, it's kind of like the yeah, doing like the whole like test in school thing where like getting the right answer is not enough. You have to explain how you got there, like in math, to make sure that you like show that you actually understood what you're doing. Right, I'll talk to them.
Go.
What are these ghosts up to then? You wish to hear my tale? Yep. In life, I was a bandit. To help my men, I attacked many caravans, taking what I need from decadent traders. One day, one of the traders decided to make a stand. He called me out and challenged me to a fight. I accepted. Okay. I toyed with the trader, drew out the fight for the enjoyment of my men. He fought well enough, but he could not beat me. Eventually I got tired of playing. I laid into him, beating him soundly and backing off, enjoying his suffering, then betrayal. Realizing I was growing tired and deliberately sloppy, my second in command plunged a dagger into my back. He took it all, my life, my men, my silver. This is a tale of how I died. Yeah, okay, I'm feeling like he's the one who deserves to die. Not because I was a bandit or like anything like that, but because he dwelled on like the suffering, like he focused on the suffering, like, and made himself weak in the process, and laid himself open to being betrayed.
When we
Years ago, I found my end at the hands of an executioner. His yellow sash symbolized his service to the Empire was the last thing I saw. I tried to rob a store armed with a saber that my husband had used before his death. I thought to take all the silver shopkeeper had and leave town with my only child. We'd go far away and start over. Alright, how did he die? The death of my son's father left us with nothing. I would not shame my husband's memory by begging on the streets. I claimed my silver without a problem, but the shopkeeper's son had ducked out the back and ran to tell the guards. I did not get far before they caught me. I knew the penalty for what I had done, so I fought viciously, but there were too many. I was caught and beheaded. I do not know what happened to my son, but despite the shame of my beheading, I can rest easy knowing that I tried all I could. She did as much as she could. Like, not that she couldn't go on further. Like, that's not her fault. She did like everything in her power to keep going. So she's definitely the one who deserves to live.
Have you finished speaking with those apparitions?
Yeah.
Then tell me, who deserved their death? The man?
It's definitely the man.
Do not bother with fabrication. I will hear the truth of what you say.
Oh. I did not expect a... I did not expect a... Both deserve their death choice. I mean, the bandit definitely did deserve to die. Did the woman deserve to die? Like, did they both deserve the deaths? I think the man... I don't think the woman deserved the death, like, in this... Like, I mean, she did do the things. I think the right choice is the man.
Why?
Yeah, he wasted his strength on display. There was no purpose of toying with the traitor.
You understand the way of the closed fist. Taunting a foe, playing with them, teaches them nothing. The other bandit was right to kill him and seize his power. You are worthy to aid me in my cause, and so I will grant you a chance to carry out my wishes.
Yeah, you can't make an offer, and I will consider it.
The Zither of Discord is more than an instrument. It is a magical artifact of great power, though it takes a lifetime of study to master its secrets. Before my death, I performed my greatest composition, preserving me from madness. But the Zither was dismantled before I learned how to fully harness its strength.
But you want me to repair your instrument?
I do not want you to repair the Zither personally. The test was a way to ensure that you understood why Scholar Six Heavens has to be the one to repair the Zither. The process will kill him. I will ensure that the Zither's discord consumes him. In that moment, I will seize some of his life force, making myself stronger.
Why do you want him dead?
He talks the way, but he never learned to walk it, thinking that merely reciting my name would be enough. See how he relies on your strength rather than his own?
Yeah, that did strike me as a bit odd.
Take the bridge to him and say nothing. Let him bring his doom upon himself, and I will use the magic of the Zither to strengthen you and I both.
I see no way this could go wrong with me. Yeah, I don't particularly care what happens to the scholar. You have a deal.
Good. Here is the bridge. Take it to Scholar Six Heavens and teach him the final lesson of the way of the closed fist.
Yeah, there's no way talking
You didn't honestly think that I was going to let you just walk away with the bridge, did you? I knew you'd find it out here somewhere.
Yes, there's no way having a deal with an old evil ghost is anyway going to come back to haunt us, right? How do we get past the ghosts?
You proved remarkably effective at clearing paths.
You're not the ones
wise
anyone
to trust
left.
your prowess. Now give me the bridge. It is useless to you.
Yeah, here. It's all yours.
Do you? Impressive. Give it here. This will show those stuffy scholars in the Imperial City that I am serious. People will talk for centuries about this discovery. My discovery.
Right, one where you actually did none of the work.
6 heavens thought to build his legacy upon mine. Take his silver. Had he truly walked away at the closed fist, he would have seen his coming doom.
Wait, I just get silver out of this? Yeah, just give me the reward you promised.
Hold the discord in your soul, little one, and may the way of the closed fist always bring you strength.
Received chaotic strains. Well then. I mean, that's not a technique. Chaotic strains. Health plus 5, cheap as well. I mean... Okay. Not a whole lot. Played by skill hands, the Cither of Discord can attune the chaos in a person's soul, making one stronger and better able to walk the way of the closed fist. There is so often catch a hint of music carried on the breeze to remind you of this ancient artifact. I'm curious if any of those are gonna I would love if that comes back later, but the fact that you've done that actually unlocks other stuff later on. I don't feel like it's will. I feel like that's just fluff. You didn't have anything new, right? You didn't have anything that I wanted, right? That I have more cash. Right, you do have the support style. Ooh. I also have this one now. Do I want to buy that? Is a harmonic combo producer focus power could be useful just to have. It's like a slow DPS. I'm pretty sure I will be able to come back here later on, so I'm not too worried about not buying it straight away. But I think I would like to have just save some of my cash when I get the big Imperial City, when I see how much stuff I can. Yeah, see. I want to explore my options a little bit more before I commit to buying that.
Your move, old goat.
Okay, I literally had a chat with a guy who started his closed fists philosophy. Do I understand it well enough now? Really? That's not good enough, really. Huh. Why does it say that I've only found one? I found two. I got Iron Palm, the Forged Iron Palm, the Anvil. Right. I think that is about time that we leave here. I think we're done more or less. Let me just pop back in the tea house and see if there's anyone there I can talk with. And then move on to the next area, I think.
Sorry, young one. I don't have time to chat.
I'm glad we got Dutong Silver, but I feel bad for what we did to Mother Quan.
I don't think we have anything to say to each other.
I must use suspicion about the business. You mean how he cheated her out of the house?
No. You can't put all this on me anymore. You're part of this now. You and Yanru were both paid off, fair and square. Remember, if you tell anyone the truth, both I and Steeper Yanru, our business is done. So please...
Thought like maybe we might be able to, like, blackmail him some more or something like that. Oh well. Yeah, I didn't see the boat's Rue anymore. I didn't see Rue. I should go and check the docks for him. But just see if he's, made it out of the place or not. Yeah, nobody else. I mean, there's this fucker, which I...
Why have you... Your jibes can... Why? I am unfortunate.
Oh. Okay, that's probably another way to resolve the idling quest. The guy that gets beaten up. You can get her, you can try to get her either with like the farmer or that pompous ass. Am I interested enough about route? Let's see, is he on the map? Yes, all the way over on the other side. Forgot about him when I was over there before.
When we first heard reports of pirates raiding nearby villages, everybody said the town was doomed. But I knew things would improve.
Yes, the weirdly optimistic guy.
No doubt the dam will soon be closed too. Things always... The storms of misfortune always pass, and the rains of sorrow bring forth a field of opportunity. Words to live by, I say.
Yeah, I don't think the dam's gonna close anytime soon. But good luck with that. Up here over there I haven't walked out onto. Look if there's anything out there, but the drawing range isn't too good in this game. But there might be something out there that I'm just not seeing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can just come back here at this point, and if there's anything else that I... If it turns out that I can't come back here, I've gotten everything I want or need here.
Aha! When I saw that airship flying off from the island, I figured the best thing was to come back here. I knew you'd come back and see me, because we're a team. What a team!
What if I was not on that fly? You would have fucked me off.
I dropped you off at the pirate camp. You killed some pirates. I got drunk. You killed more pirates, and I took a nap. We are an unstoppable team, my friend. Do you know that all this adventuring and such has shamed me? I find myself dwelling on memories of my youth. I was a capable man once. I've lost so much. I've wasted so much.
His smile while he's saying that is a little unnerving. Those days are gone, now we're just drunk. You can be a capable man again.
Nonsense. People say that all the time, but they don't really mean it. I've made bad decisions, and now I must live with them. I can't just suddenly turn my life around.
Yeah, you're right. Too much work, better just have a drink. Hey, just stop drinking. Just improve yourself.
You clearly do not understand how complex life can be. Why, if I just stopped drinking wine, Well, then she'd make me get up before midday. I'd pull the barge and ride the river all day. Then I'd come home to a house full of kids. And a wife. Probably with a big dinner on the stove.
Yeah, that would be awful. No, I mean, that sounds like you might enjoy that.
Yes, it does sound nice. Even worth giving up the wine for. But it's not that easy. I don't think I'd be strong enough. I'm just a useless old drunk.
Come on. I love that you can just intimidate him to do the right thing. Yeah, quit making excuses. You can do this.
You really believe I can do this, don't you? Well then, maybe I can. I took on the pirates. Surely I can give up the wine.
With the ported ship of Harkonnen
Thank you, my friend. I
Vita?
am going to get sober. Find some poor unfortunate woman and make her my wife. And it's all thanks to you.
That?
I owe you more than I can say.
I mean, cool, but why the Vita of all things? Yeah, look. It's nice to actually help someone out for once and not just get him into trouble.
Ah, a customer, yes. Indeed, indeed, indeed. A customer. Yes, yes, and yes.
You know, there are several diseases that will result in a person appearing mad. They usually result from inbreeding or lack of cleanliness.
The stick handle? Okay. I didn't like the stick on that one. Oh! Have I just not seen this guy before? Use it to treat conditions of the blood in circulation, like how best are forms... I don't know if I'm gonna need anything, but it's only 500. We'll get that. Flawless. Weapon style artifact weapon. Drains focus, plus 25% damage over basic staff style. As an artifact weapon, Flawless will replace less powerful states when purchased. The Scrolls of Peng Shi contain the story of a monk who shaped a flawless staff using only swatches of silk. At first the silk did nothing, but polished a rough wood. But after 34 years the staff was perfectly smooth, straight and flawless. After finishing the staff, the monk told his abbot he was going for a walk to test his new staff, and he never returned. An exiled warrior eventually discovered the staff and attached a sharp blade that's every bit as perfect as the staff itself. It has since been adorned with precious metals, but remains as flawless as ever. After you jailbreak it, it really opens up. And the OLED screen on the 1000 model is pretty sweet. Yeah, do you remember I don't remember which mod... I don't know which model I had. Or I have. I do remember the screen being quite nice. Oh, interesting. That guy wasn't marked as a traitor. Did he replace... Oh. I think he replaced the wine merchant after I got the wine merchant killed. Interesting. Uses a hell of a lot more than he ever did the switch. I have a Vita, but I didn't use it too much. I just really don't like using handhelds. I just find it really awkward to use when I'm on public transport. I mean, maybe using it when you're at home as well, but yeah. If I'm at home, I'm usually in front of my computer anyway, so... Yeah, I've never been much of a fan of handhelds. if any of these guys have something like some storyline going on before we move on to the next area. I don't think the merchant is. I don't think the merchant is actually a merchant, right?
Are we certain there's
Oh.
no room for us to stay in Tien's Landing? Do we really need to camp outside?
The ground is soft enough for a warrior. Walls just get in the way when a fighting starts. Besides, I've yet to find a bed.
A more
that
follower
fits
talking to follower action, okay.
Not everyone has a hide as thick as yours.
If this is the worst we encounter, I'll be surprised.
If this is the worst we encounter, I'm leaving. Now quit talking and start finding me fools to kill.
I'm being rough on Dawnstar. She's probably gonna end up hating me by the time I finish the game.
Prosperous tidings. What can humble Ho do to assist you today?
Why did you marry your wife if she's so difficult?
Like many things in my life, it can be traced back to very bad luck on my part. As I mentioned once before, I was a master of the drunken master style.
Yeah, you mentioned that once or
I was the tournament
twice.
champion in Phoenix Gate when things spun out of control. My need for wine took its toll on my body. There are long periods I don't even remember. After one such period, I came to, having lost most of my clothes and all my money. I was destitute, and without the ability to buy more wine, I couldn't even fight.
Oh. Yeah, that seems... What? Oh, yeah, whole month, that's impressive.
Eventually, I found work cleaning out creature cages at the local arena. One day, I was approached by a man who remembered seeing me fight. He offered to sponsor me. Just like that, I was back in the ring. After climbing my way back to the top of the tournament, my sponsor told me it was time to fulfill my end of the bargain.
Yeah, there's also a catch, isn't it?
Apparently, the agreement stipulated that I must marry his niece. If only I had read the agreement more closely, I could still be shoveling dirt in the creature cages.
Right, dirt. Definitely not
Alas,
shit.
fate had a crueler path in mind for me. Let that be a lesson for you. Always read the fine print, or you may end up with more than you bargained for.
I mean... I feel like shoveling shit might be a worse situation, but okay.
Perhaps in a little while. As you wish.
Threat detected. Security units move to intercept.
Hello, Port. How are you doing? Welcome in, and thank you for the raid. What were you up to? What were you playing? We're getting all the raids. I can remember an actual shout out. Come on, there we go. Port. I was playing 007 Tomorrow Never Dies on PS1. Oh, wait, which one was that? It's probably easy if I just go 007 games. So I have like a nice list of them. This one in video games. I just get like a list of them. There we go. Tomorrow Never... Okay. I thought maybe that was the one that I played, but no. The only 007 game that I played is The World Is Not Enough for the N64. The one that came out the year after. Gee, holy fuck. I'm looking at the list there of 007 games, and wow, they were spamming those things, huh? Yeah, they were not holding back. Yes, 97 GoldenEye, 98 James Bond for the Game Boy, 99 Tomorrow Never Dies, 2000 The World Is Not Enough for N64 and PS1, and 007 Racing. They had a racing game for 007, really? Huh. 2001 The World Is Not Enough for Game Boy Color, as well as Agent Under Fire. I'm assuming it's for PS2 and just generally for everything. 2002 James Bond Nightfire. 2003 another Game Boy Advance game. 2004 you got a game for home consoles. 2005 this From Russia with Love. I love that it was like yearly or twice a year released from 97 2005, and then it just like almost stopped. And after 2012, there's been nothing. Tomorrow Never Dies is okay, but the shooting is quite clunky, even compared to Siphon Filter on the PS1 third-person shooter. But then again, Siphon Filter is, in your opinion, a really good controlling game. Yeah, I never played Siphon Filter. Yeah, I never played Siphon Filter either. Jade Empire is going pretty well. We're getting some story progress. We just about finished with chapter 2. And I'm just doing a little bit of talking to my companions to get their story progressing a little bit. And then we're gonna move on to the next area. I'll start to get more to grips with the combat as well. Like I feel like I'm in a pretty good place for combat mostly. Also, speaking of James Bond games, I'm really looking forward to the IO Interactive one. I'm really interested to see what they end up doing. I think with their experience with Hitman, they have the potential for making a pretty decent. I think they have the opportunity to make a decent James Bond stealth secret agent game. I think that would fit with more like social stealth and like disguises things that they know about from the Hitman games. Yeah, hype is maybe maybe a bit too strong word. I think they really have the. I think they are capable of making something that feels like it could fit the franchise and be fun to play. So I'm very interested to see what it ends up being. I am really worried that it is just going to end up being your generic James Bond shooter game. I could see it very easily fall into that category as well.
Something's on your mind?
Did you have a minute to talk?
Of course. I was just thinking about things. Gao richly deserved his death, but I'm not sure I ever really expected it to happen.
Oh, yeah, that went a lot quicker than you expected, huh? How long were you searching for him?
3 years. 3 long years of tracing these slavers to their master, only to find that there were more above him.
Well, got more work to do then.
I also found a strong ally, but I'm not sure if the greater consolation lies in your ability, determination, or beauty. I look forward to finding out.
Whoa. Slow down there. Yeah, don't get any ideas. You're here because you're useful and we share somewhat common goal.
Oh, I never get ideas, only impressions. Don't worry about what I will accomplish. Finding Gao is only the beginning.
How did you track Gao, though?
Gao's slavers took my daughter, Pin Mei, and I was able to follow them. Fortunately, they didn't cover their tracks. I chased them down, trying to reach her. I was too late. Pin Mei was spirited, and I'm sure she fought them. I believe they decided she was too much trouble and killed her. 5 years old, and they ran her through.
I mean, let's be fair. My character might end up... I might end up doing the same thing to the game. Gives me a choice of that. I don't think there's going to be any child killing in the game. Just getting dead children to kill other people instead.
I found
much
her
better.
dead by the roadside and stopped my pursuit. By the time I cared to continue my chase, the slavers were long gone.
Alright, yeah, thank you for stopping by, and yeah, have a good soak. Yeah, how did you eventually catch up with them?
There are ways to track men who don't want to be found. It's all a matter of time and dedication.
I mean, I would assume money as
Why
well.
dwell on this? Gao is dead, and perhaps Pin Mei has found some peace. That's what really matters. That and what we still have to accomplish.
Yeah, right. Let's see. They still haven't told me how we found Gao.
We'll talk about Gao later. We have much to do.
Okay. You're gonna complain about there not being nothing to kill here?
What are you asking me for? You've got everything you need to make that... I'm looking forward to getting to the Imperial City. They've got the cheapest wine in all the Empire. And plenty of it.
I mean, I would expect the wine to be cheaper where the Imperial City buys it from, but okay.
What do you want?
Yeah, why don't you tell me about yourself?
About me? What do you want to know? You want to talk to him, don't you? The Guardian?
No.
I don't really know what to say. I don't really do much. I just go where the Guardian tells me to go, where we're needed. I trust him. He won't let them hurt me.
But he won't let who hurt you?
The evil men, the bad ones, and the other. But he says not to worry, that none of them are here now, but they follow you, which is why we've come.
I'm sorry, the other?
Now we're needed here, with you. You're the last, he says, so we have to protect you, to make sure balance is restored. You hold the amulet and can use it, unlike... Oh, he says I've already said too much. He doesn't like me talking about him while he's busy. Maybe we can talk again sometime? But for now, not about that. Is there any...
What do you think about the current situation?
I think we should keep going. The Guardian says so too. The city is the center of the Empire. All roads lead there. All winds too! We can fly! I've always wanted to fly. Is there any...
No. Right, so they might have something to say if there's no, like, dialogue shows about for them.
I am glad to be out of the ruins. There is so much death. Now we have everything we need to follow Master Li's captors to the Imperial City. I am eager to do so after all the resistance we've encountered.
Just double check I'm not missing anything with Dawnstar or...
No. Strange and...
Right. See, we already tried to talk to not that long ago. Alright, let's move on.
That's it. You have everything you need. Just let me know when you want to...
Yeah, let's get going.
Good, good. My beautiful dragonfly will finally get a real test. Let's hope those modifications hold up.
What? Again, I need to look in the manual to see if that says anything about why you would want to choose attack. Straight in behind me, huh? Very nice of them. Oh, mind layers. Do we have any of that? Thank you very much. I'm curious, where are, like, who are these people that we're, with all these ships that we're killing? They're supposed to be like the Lotus Assassins? Must be getting experience, but there's something for doing that. Not exactly inconspicuous, is it? Like, we're not exactly hiding our arrival, are we? Especially considering the Lotus Assassins like kind of
matching the description. The Lotus Assassins are getting impatient.
You're not being very stealthy.
They were very vague and wouldn't answer my questions. Are they even sure of who they are looking for?
Does it matter? Death's Hand himself seeks this one. Do you need any more incentive than that? Just question everyone. This person apparently caused a lot of damage in the south. Here, what about this one? At least it's a woman, like they said. You, identify yourself.
By order of the Emperor and the Lotus Assassins, state your name and purpose for being in the Imperial City.
Yeah, I'm just a simple traveler with an airship.
We are questioning everyone who has arrived in the city recently. You bear a resemblance to someone we are looking for.
This is not the fugitive we're looking for.
I don't know. The long hair, the purple clothing, very similar. It's not enough to be sure.
Oh. I guess they have voice lines for every separate character then, huh?
It's not a good match, but the Lotus Assassins would leave us be for a few days while they question her.
Is there a problem here, Captain? Well, is there?
No, Princess Leanne. We were questioning this traveler by order of the Lotus Assassins.
Okay.
There was no need to pursue this questioning any further. You may go.
My apologies, Princess, but I was ordered to detain anyone even vaguely matching.
Captain, this woman is here on a personal matter of mine that does not concern you. Do I make myself
like part
clear?
of the Imperial family, Princess?
Yes, Princess Leanne.
Then unless you wish to be transferred to the wall, you will leave and continue your search. Well, we meet again. I've watched your progress. It seems I underestimated you in Tian's Landing.
You could have just let me kill them.
I have no doubt that
no
you will
trouble.
make as much of an impact on the Imperial City.
An interesting guys. What name should I refer to you?
No guys, I assure you. You have the honor of addressing Princess Leanne, the Heavenly Lily.
Right.
It is, as you can see, customary to bow in my presence.
I'm sure it is.
I think you are a little too bold for your own good, but I suppose it is my fault. I go out of my way to avoid fawning servants. That
Yeah,
is
I
why
didn't need
I
to bow
often
to you before,
travel
so
without
it's
official
just
escort,
now.
and occasionally present myself as someone less bridled by the rules of the court. You understand why I don't go into detail here in the street, don't you? With what I have to tell you, I don't want to lose that option of disguise.
Is she gonna become follower later on? Yeah, you just like getting dirty with the commoners, don't you?
The whims of a member of the Imperial Court are not your concern. There are more important things that we need to discuss in private. I will not speak the location aloud. Take this note. We will meet nearby. But I must have a moment to acquire more fitting attire.
A rendezvous with a princess, just such a scandal. Are they
is quite enough. We will continue this at a later time. We both have questions that we will need answered.
Are you really not gonna let me
I'm
take
certain
out
that my
all of them?
entourage would prefer that this take place in private. Your gruff nature is a bit too much for them.
Do I apologize? Nah. We'll start now. Oh,
You are incorrigible. Get up, you lot. I'll be embarrassed for myself, thank you. Save your false modesty for my father's court. Don't be too long. My message concerns your master, and time is very important.
I never understood the whole like fainting thing. Is she the one who didn't faint?
It would not have been proper for her to award it to you herself, but Princess Sun Lian requests that you accept this gift. She looks forward to your next meeting.
I think the one who didn't faint was also in the green dress, but there was two with the green dress. One who fainted, one who didn't. Oh, Imperial favor. Ooh. And a save. Don't mind if I do. Chapter 3, where the Imperial City is revealed. Silver Fox reveals her station. And the Lotus Assassins are infiltrated. The marvelous dragonfly bears you away from Tian's Landing toward Imperial City. The fall of Gao the Greater and Assassin Lim will have far-reaching consequences, and your enemy will not let your actions go unanswered. Terrible forces gather ahead, and as you draw close, they will leave their mark as surely as you have left yours. Alright. Hey, what did that do? Or what does it do? Spirits. Ooh, Spirit +3, Charm +1, Intuition +1, increased chance of getting powers from fallen enemies. Ooh. Ooh. Like that. And now everyone has even more stuff to talk to me about, really. Well, take a quick break and I'll be right back with talking to our companions apparently. There's a lot of stuff to say about Imperial City. There's a proper map actually for this. If you're in the city, you can just see everything. We got the Golden Way, we got the Black Leopard School, and we got the Merchant Square. We also have Captain Sen over there, who's apparently a plot giver. And we got our base camp. Right. Yeah, I'll be right back. So any... Okay, that's... What was the plot thing? Let's see. What did we get? Silk Fox, Heavenly Lily. Meet Princess Leon at location specified in a note. The Scholar's Garden in Imperial City. Learn what she has in store for you. I mean, I hadn't read that part yet, but okay. Plot items. Meet me in the pavilion at the entrance of the Scholar's Garden. Okay. Pretty straightforward.
I trust your plans go well, despite the dangers you face and inflict. Is there something I can do for you?
Yeah, what do you feel on the Imperial City? How powerful are the Lotus Assassins here?
They are as powerful as fear allows them to be. Not the specific information you are looking for, I'm sure, but you did ask about my feelings. If their tactics have not changed, everyone fears them as children fear the shadows, never knowing what might come.
Yeah, they sound more like bandits in the arm of the Emperor.
They are not outlaws. Their orders come from Death's hand, and he is the will of the Emperor. At least, that is how it was meant to be. Pardon my outburst. Every act of the assassins has the approval of the Emperor. We were supposed to reflect his glory. That is why some actions should never have been ordered.
Some actions that caused you to quit?
The Lotus Assassins were once the Order of the Lotus under Prince Qin, spiritual advisor to the Emperor. During and after the attack on Dirge, changes were made.
The Order of the Lotus sounds a lot more...
Enemies of the Emperor faced a new threat, Death's Hand.
Proper.
He assumed command of our order, and we began silencing people. Some were killed only to serve as warnings. Others had done nothing except be near his enemies.
Right, it sounds like this Death Hand might be a bad influence on everything here. Yeah, simple murder is a bit of a waste.
I am no stranger to death. That alone is not enough to disturb me. But I see only weakness in targeting innocence, peripheral to the real enemy. Weakness suggests losing the right to rule. Can you see how that shook my faith in the Empire? You seem to see why I had concerns. Perhaps you might understand. I have not said everything, and I have not yet decided if I will. But I see something in you that may set things right. We will see. For now, what else do you need?
Oh yeah, we're probably gonna overthrow an empire here.
Goodbye.
Don't worry about that. Is there... Oh, interesting. There's actually not a... There's not a merchant inside here. Yeah, there's not a merchant inside, even in the merchant's square. Interesting. We need to like progress the world a bit first. Also,
Well, well, is the Imperial City
Can I
all
fly
you
back to Tina's Landing now?
It is quite a spectacle compared to the bulk of the Empire. The marvelous dragonfly performed perfectly, of course.
Of course. Yeah, I just need to fly somewhere.
Certainly, certainly. Always willing to take the marvelous dragonfly for a...
Ah, there we go, okay. We're specifically in the market district, right. Oh, that was not as far as I thought it would be. Why? Why is the Imperial City... There's no rivers... What? There's no rivers going through the Imperial City, though. Like in the middle of fields. That's like that's a horrible place. Unless they mean... Well, I mean, Tina's Landing is a little bit off. But... Nah. And I shouldn't think about the map too much. I'm just getting confused.
What do you want?
Let's start getting into deals I don't need to get into. I'd like to hear more about your past.
Too much talking and thinking can be dangerous, I should know. I remember one cold winter I took a job clearing rats from a local monastery.
Yeah, you do seem like the rat murdering type.
I was supposed to make sure the pests stayed out of the sacred pools, but hunting rats one at a time is boring work. So I had an idea, a way to catch them all at once. I convinced the monks to give me some of their sacred wine, and I filled the sacred pools. I figured if I could get the rats drunk, they'd be so much easier to catch.
Yeah, this should be good.
Nothing happened at first, so I helped myself to the wine. I passed out before the rats came. In the middle of the night, I was woken up by screaming monks and fiery explosions.
Oh, that took a different turn than I expected.
It was just the rats. The poor furry buggers were just trying to get warm near the monks' fires after their swim in the wine. Not a good combination.
Well, you did get rid of the rats.
The monks wanted me gone. I might have deserved the blame, but the abbot insisted it was a sign from the gods and closed the monastery. See what happens when you think too much?
Yeah, that is... I feel like... I don't think I'm using the Black Whirlwind at all for like as like an actual follower. But he does provide some good comic relief with his stories, though.
Always happy to help. What do you need?
Well, I thought another situation.
I don't know about you, but if a member of the Imperial family were leaving me gifts, I'd be mighty curious to learn more.
Okay, yeah, I kind of agree with you there.
And again, the Scholar's Garden is full of more hot air than some flyers, so I can understand your reluctance to rush there. I haven't been to the Imperial City in a while. I traveled here some time ago in my hunt for Gao. In fact, this is where the hunt began.
On full circle.
I've come full circle, and I think it's time to let go of the past and look forward. We have exciting things ahead of us.
Like murdering all the people we encounter. The thought of all these nobles and their fat purses makes me giddy.
There won't be much time for that sort of diversion, but I can't help see the potential.
Oh, I mean, you're not going to be busy with anything, so go ahead.
In my heart, I know my daughter rests as easily as any spirit now. Whatever happens, I have that. And if we succeed, I know she finds peace. If I could go back, I don't know if I would. I'm a different man now, and while I treasure the past, I look forward to the future with the same warmth.
Right, you do realize we're going up against the Empire and you might end up dying, right?
Bah, we'll find a way through any troubles. We're too resourceful to roll over and die.
Yeah, that's probably what all the other people thought as well.
I look forward most to the day when I figure out how to deal with you. A woman as strong as she is beautiful is rare, but I've encountered that combination before. Normally, I try to flatter you into my bed, but you...
I mean, do you have a... I mean, you don't even have a bed, so,
You're better than that. You're a companion and a damn skilled warrior, so I find I never quite know how to deal with you.
Yeah, that sounds like you're trying a new tactic to deal with me.
Am I? Drat, I don't even know anymore. Like I said, consistently off balance. I don't deny your beauty. I just don't want to treat you like I would other women. I respect you, and, well, let's just leave it at that for now.
I can't believe my luck. I arrive home after being lost, only to find that my wife has gone off to visit relatives.
How did you figure that out so quickly? We just landed. I thought you'd be happy.
I am very happy indeed. Instead of dying upon my return home, I am free. Until she returns, of course.
Ah, of course. Why did you become a bun master if you were a master fighter?
You're beginning to sound like my wife. Where were you last night? Why were you talking to that woman? Why do you smell like a goat? Always with the questions. As I mentioned earlier, after becoming tournament champion for the second time, I was forced to marry my sponsor's nubile niece. She is the reason I no longer fight. My disapproving dove did not care for my drinking, or for my friends, or my fighting, or my friends fighting. She believed I should settle down, be more respectable.
Yeah, you need to learn to stand up for yourself. I mean, although to be fair, your drunken fighting lifestyle probably wasn't the healthiest either. Probably not entirely wrong about that.
At first I ignored her rebukes and continued fighting, but I soon learned that she was not a woman to be crossed. Prior to one fight, my duplicitous Daisy drugged my wine. I don't remember much of what happened next, which is fortunate. From what I hear, it wasn't very pretty.
Okay, I'm starting to like his wife. Ouch.
I spent the next several months under the tender ministrations of my doting wife. Needless to say, when I was well enough to walk again, I was more than happy to settle down.
Right, yeah, she knew what she wanted and was not afraid to do what she needed to get it, but...
Well, it's a hard, thankless job that keeps me very, very busy. Very busy.
That's... that story would have been... It is kind of weird how... But depending on what, like, which side is being drugged, it can be like, oh, this is a fun story, or, oh, this is a horrible story. It would have sounded a lot worse if it was the other way around. Like, he had drugged his wife. But... Yeah, man. Yeah. Let's see. That was everything. Okay.
As you said.
What do you have to say about this?
City. I'd always heard how impressive it was. The stories didn't do it justice. I feel like I'm a long way from home, and I don't even know where home is anymore.
Well, our home is a burning or a smoldering pile of ash right now, so... Is that something you want to talk about?
I haven't had any time to think about anything except Master Li and Two Rivers and the Imperial City. It's all so much to take in.
I want to make sure you're at the best. I don't want anyone distracted. I'm gonna be plenty distracted for everyone here. I don't need anyone else to be distracted as well.
I've probably told you this story, but when I was young, I dreamt of a magic harp that would take me to a place where no one was troubled by visions or spirits. Now I can't help but picture that poor fish flopping in the streets of the Imperial City, oblivious passers-by casually stepping around it.
Right, so you feel like a fish out of water.
It feels odd to have lived with an image of the Empire for so long and to lose it so quickly. I miss Two Rivers. I miss Xingwu, Old Ming, Gu Jin. I remember lessons in the school, and you making some joke that had Smiling Mountain snickering under his breath, even as he scolded us for not paying attention. What do you remember about those days?
I don't know. I don't feel like my character was much of like a troublemaker in school, but I guess we were trained hard.
I don't begrudge the grim determination you have to show, but I am concerned by it. Don't lose who you are. That would be a victory for the people that did this. We should go. The task ahead will be...
Let's go exploring. Let's find out, see how many people we can find to mess over. Oh, like outcry.
What a wondrous flyer you have. You don't see any of that design about the city. Since they became more common among the nobles, flyers have been fascinating to me. Allow me to officially welcome you to the Imperial City. I am Bai, the Outcrier, and I am here to direct you around our illustrious capital if you have any questions.
Oh, I
at all.
like this. Just have someone to tell you.
It would be an honor to say
To help
that I
you get to
aided
the place
someone
we
who was
need to
greeted by
be.
Princess Sun Lian herself.
Can you forget that you saw that? Okay, let me get a layout of the city.
There are several districts within easy walking distance. This area is the market district, and it is filled with all sorts of merchants and traffic. If you cross the waterway and turn left, you will soon come to the Gate of the Golden Way, a rich and luxurious place. The Golden Way is connected to both the Scholar's Garden at its far end and the necropolis, though no one would venture into those burial grounds without good reason.
So that's where we need to go to meet the princess then. Tell me about this area.
Just over there is the Imperial Arena, where you can test your skills in the finest competition in the land, or grab a drink at the heart of the Empire Tavern within. Out by the waterway you can find the city gates and all manner of merchants hawking their wares. There's also a path off the market district that leads up to the Black Leopard School, home to an ancient order that studies the ways of combat.
Ooh. Right, tell me about the place of the Golden Way then.
The Scholar's Garden is a wonder to behold. It is decorated with rocks taken from the Valley of Sprightly Stones. The finest minds in the Empire congregate in the garden. If you have a taste for history, the necropolis is accessible from the Golden Way as well. A city of the dead, the necropolis is filled with tombs of rich and poor alike.
Ooh, a little tomb raiding. I don't see. Yeah, let's not ask about the Lotus Assassin. That would just be weird.
Was there?
Yeah, would you be able to help me look for someone?
I know many people in the city, but it is...
No.
Happen?
That was all just like weird questions that I know would just like not be productive to ask about. Like
I am restored.
Like, oh, can you lead me to the dead brother of oh, actually, that one might actually be useful. Like maybe he has a grave or something that we might want to a look at.
Oh, I hope.
Do you know if anything happening in the city?
There's almost always some. There's Captain Sen, of course, standing guard at the gates out of the city. Word has it the captain has some bounties.
Oh, we do like bounties.
Rich rewards for those who can track down some wanted criminals. You must know about the Imperial Arena. Kui, the promoter, is always looking for skilled fighters to participate in his matches. It's this huge building right here.
That could probably be useful if I need cash to buy stuff.
There's word from the Scholar's Garden that some strange outlander has taken up residence there, causing quite the ruckus, as barbarians typically do. There's a rumor floating around that the Black Leopard School has been having some difficulties recently, feuding masters, that sort of thing. The Black Leopard School lies across the waterway and up the grassy path, if you're curious.
Right. Wasn't there one of our fellow students who actually was from the Black Leopard School initially? I was like, yeah, this place is much better because you don't have to deal with those feuding masters.
Word has it there's going to be a new play happening sometime soon in the Golden Way district, over at the large pagoda on the left side of the road.
I might need to have the Black Leopard School higher on my priority.
It's certainly worth keeping an eye out for. That's...
Right, I'm looking for Sun Lee the Glorious Strategist.
That is not funny. We do not discuss that man. The Emperor's brothers are a very sensitive subject, and I won't discuss this further.
Oh, okay.
I know you're new to the Imperial City, but the Lotus Assassins are everywhere. They do not tolerate treason or sedition, and casual questions can be viewed as such.
I thought... What? I thought the official story was that Sun Lee the Glorious Strategist died in combat. Why would regular people be supposed that? Oh. Why was I surprised to find like a waterway in the map?
Be on the lookout for the Scourge of the South. It is your duty as citizens of the Empire to report anyone who matches this description.
Yeah, the map showed a river out there. Why was I supposed to see a river?
Keep an eye out for a young woman covered from head to toe in plum-colored armor. Reports suggest that she may be a demon spirit able to change her form at will.
I mean, I'm not in armor, it's just my regular
Do not
clothes.
try to apprehend the Scourge of the South, but instead report what you've seen to the authorities immediately.
So, they have a name for you now. At least they didn't get your appearance right. Maybe we should find out exactly what they know.
Also, is my clothes plum? Yes, it could be plum.
The Scourge of the South has destroyed whole villages in the South. Many innocents have suffered at the hand. Out of sheer spite, the Scourge interrupted the economic trade in Tien's Landing and all the towns surrounding it. Hundreds have fled. The Scourge associates with nefarious fox spirits, aiding them in their occupation of our once pristine forests in the South. A group of river-faring businessmen have been attacked and forced to flee. Nobody is safe from this criminal.
What the fuck is my... What the fuck was my shadow doing there? Fuck?
Her own master died at her hands, and she had fellow students kidnapped and tortured just because they didn't agree with her. If you think you've seen this person, you must report it to the authorities at once. It is your duty.
Right, it's just a lot of weird gibberish. Yeah, those are indeed the city gates.
These bounties won't collect themselves.
I can travel to Tien's Landing from here? Really?
Where are the... Greetings, citizen. Imperial Captain Sen at your service. Are you one of the mercenaries come to help me track down some criminal scum?
You assume I'm a common mercenary?
Come now, you have the look of a warrior about you, and there's nothing common about that.
They will hunt people for
you don't resemble
coin
the
stuff.
ones described to me, but they're several days late. No doubt they'll blame it on the foolish ghost stories.
Yeah, sounds like those mercenaries have just forfeited their job to me.
I need help tracking down a pair of criminals. Are you interested in a little well-paying work?
I'm known to be interested in money, yes.
These two scoundrels have eluded my best efforts, so I'm turning to bounty hunters. It's harder to run when your pursuers are not in a uniform.
While the silver's appealing, do we really have time to waste on this?
Obviously,
I'm searching for an arsonist and a notorious confidence man. Find and eliminate either one, and there's a standard bounty in it for you.
Can I interest you and give me more money though?
Do you people have some sort of code that requires each one of you to bargain about this sort of thing?
From the sounds of it, you bargain the army's money away pretty often. Wait, what? If everyone else bargains, you must have extra silver set aside for me. Me too.
Crafty. Well, since you've seen to the heart of the matter, I'll accept your point. I'll add an extra percentage to both bounties and find some way to justify the extra cost to the Ministry of Harmony.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, at that price, I'm happy to help.
A wise
I don't
decision.
think trying to intimidate him would be a
The two
good
criminals
choice.
are Fading Moon and Creative Yukong. Fading Moon is an arsonist who was last spotted heading for the Necropolis.
There's now a reason for going to the
Creative
Necropolis.
Yukong has virtually disappeared, though we may be able to learn something from Lady Rento, the wife of the man Yukong bilked. She's in the Imperial Arena.
Another reason to go to the arena, okay.
Fading
Just
Moon
give me
is
some
an
information.
arsonist. Her first fires were in the poor quarters, but her last one spread to the Market District Gate.
Right, that's why
we
people
heard,
suddenly start caring,
she
okay.
escaped to the Necropolis.
Let's use the scene of the crime?
The gates between here and the poorer districts will be closed for some time while repairs are underway. There's nothing particular about the scene of the crime.
I wonder...
Just ask.
Right, I wonder if this gate will open up later on. Yeah, why was nothing done to catch her early? Let me guess. No one cares about the poor.
Well, as I said, she confined them to the poor districts. She would have been impossible to catch in that rat's nest. More frankly, there isn't enough money to make it worth my effort.
Yep. Oh, I'm surprised your effort was the problem here. Okay. Well, I would just expect like some higher up to be like, nah, it's not worth it. Is that what this created Yukong guy? Like, what's up
fleeced
to?
some silver from Lord Rento, a powerful man in the Ministry of Harmony. Yukong is a master of disguise, and he has hidden himself somewhere in the city.
It sounds like he's going to be more fun one to hunt
away
down.
on court business, but his wife informed me that she'd be in the heart of the Empire in the Imperial Arena if we needed her. You could start there.
What could she tell me?
Knows the details of the theft better than I. Lord Rento was reluctant to discuss them. Yukong could be anywhere or anyone, and Lady Rento is the only lead we have.
I feel like this last arson is just gonna be like just go to Necropolis and just find her there. There's probably gonna be more to it than that, but that feels like the basic of it.
I am not comfortable here.
But the swindler,
So
he sounds like it's gonna be more interesting.
A clue of the danger that may be coming.
Those Lotus assassins make me nervous. They just look so unnatural.
Commoner. Is anyone just get to Golden Way? That's where we need to go. Bookstand. Welcome, dear traveler, to the illustrious Imperial City, the heart of the civilization in the world and seat of power for the Jade Empire. In this fine city, the wonders of the modern age are plain for all to see. Walk down the expansive boulevards, shop at the many fine booths and stores, and see how the most advanced and civilized people in the world live. You'll be awed and amazed by the sights of the city. Explore the Imperial City for the experience of a lifetime. I'm getting so much experience points for just reading that now. How much? The amount of experience points. You seem to be getting a lot more experience points as you get further into the game. The amount you need to level up each level doesn't need to go up that much. Sometime after Scholar Shu Wen and his prototype flight disappeared, an apprentice from the Imperial City discovered the scholar's cryptic notes, detailing the use of the inscrutable power source. The apprentice showed the information to his master, General Sung Tao. Sung Tao was an engineer before he joined the army, and he recognized the potential of the scholar's work. He convinced Emperor Sun Shiwen to fund a project to develop a flyer for use in the army. The Emperor agreed readily, and after several months of trying, the first true flyer was created. Within a year, the skies near the Imperial City was filled with flyers. Though the safety of the new flyers was questionable, it didn't take long for others to adopt and improve upon the design.
I haven't seen any ghosts wandering in the city, and I hope I never do.
Is it like supposed to be like a restaurant or something?
Owo sayir uyukap wo tarawayir shathir owo.
What's with the merchants? They have anything sensitive.
Good day, citizen. Some minor thing I can help you with?
You need anyone to... Oh, you'll only help me with minor things?
It's the Honorable Lotus Assassins, you see. They feel that those of us dedicated to the Imperial Army are nothing more than louts to be ordered about. Any member of the army, even city guard, is expected to defer any major disturbances to them. Makes me about as useful as a lamppost.
Right, and you're really excited about that, huh?
Be about your business.
I think he'll talk to me if I get too close.
Talk to Junda if you'd like to buy some buns.
Excuse me, out of my way. I've got to get these buns to the Scholars Garden. Quick, now move.
I'm very sorry. Please accept my heartfelt apologies. My husband has the manners of a strutting clock sometimes.
I seem to recall you rather enjoyed my strutting at one time, old woman.
Ah, old people
Just
flirting.
now, you offend the gods of decency. This poor traveler's likely to think that the Imperial City is full of indecent folk and offensive talk.
I don't mind that.
Now then, after all the trouble we've caused you, is there anything we can help you with? We've got fresh buns. Just made them myself.
Oh. I'm curious if I had the drunken master with me, if he had said something here. Do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Talk. That's all people want to do. I don't get paid to talk. I sell buns. That's what I do.
Ha! No time to talk, he says. The only time you're ever quiet is when you're eating one of my buns. Now be polite and answer some questions.
She does not. They did not make her look as old as her voice sounds like.
Go then. I have buns to sell.
Don't mind him. He just takes...
I just hope we don't bump into my suspicious spouse.
Hello there. Our buns are nice and fresh. Talk to Junda if you'd like to buy...
Hello again. I suppose it...
Ah.
Yeah.
Who are you two? What are you doing here?
We're members of the local traveling circus. I'm a fire eater and Lena is a juggler. We just sell buns on the side to make a little extra silver.
Junda, could you try to be civil? Just this one?
Oh, this old guy just said, she's like, no, I've had enough of this.
Buffoon of a man is Junda, and I am
I don't,
Lena.
I'm
his
too old to
wife,
care about
as he
people's
is fond of
feelings.
reminding me. We sell buns here in the city. Well, I bake, and he sells.
What can you tell me about the Imperial City?
There is much to tell about the city, but we do need to sell the buns while they're fresh. Perhaps you could be more specific?
I mean, could I just buy 10 buns and then you can talk? Tell me about the key landmarks.
Why don't you go and check out the Imperial Arena? It's a prosperous place to sell buns, especially before a big fight.
You and those fights. I can't stand watching them. I prefer to take walks by the wall or just gaze at the magnificent palace.
Tell me more about the tavern.
It's busy, but it's a good place to get information and meet people. Best wine in the Empire, too.
Ooh, I bet Black Whirlwind would like that.
How would you know, you lazy lout? You've never been outside the city in your life. Best in the Empire. Ha! Probably the only wine you've ever had.
Tell me about the wall in the palace.
The wall is magnificent. It just keeps growing. Though I pity the criminals who are forced to work there. Very few ever return. The palace is truly one of our greatest treasures. The heavens have indeed blessed our empire greatly to give us such a beautiful edifice.
It's unnatural, I say. Just floating up in the air. Emperor or no, it's not right to live in a place that just floats.
Wait,
like that.
it's just flying?
What?
Tell me about the different districts.
Well, this district is called the Market District. This is where most of the buying and selling happens. Most of the lower classes live and work here.
And die here, too. Not like those nobles and wealthy merchants over in the Golden Way or in the Scholar's Garden. Born into a life of
I
luxury.
hope I can find like a weapons version in the Scholar's or in the Golden Way.
Yes, dear. Life has been cruel, hasn't it? Good work, a wonderful family, and many friends. Poor Junda. Next you'll blame the nobles for your backaches, too.
I'm enjoying these two people.
Yeah.
I don't see how they would have anything to say about that, but sure, why not? I'm searching for my Master Lee.
If he hasn't bought a bun from me, I likely don't know him. Come to think of it, if he hasn't bought a bun from me, I don't want to know him.
Junda, you withered old coconut! What's your problem? There's more to life than selling these buns, you know. I'm sorry to say I haven't heard of your friend either, and I'm not sure what you mean by master. Try the Scholar's Garden. The people there...
Well, right
Go then.
Don't...
Well, that... Yeah, I like those. Those two are fun to listen to. I'm surprised I got almost... There's only one follower left with a actual portrait. I wonder if maybe the reason why these one like question marks are not because they're optional, but because they have like very inhuman silhouettes.
Let's keep things simple. If someone gets in our way, remove them.
There's really no... Break that. There's really no merchant in the merchant square? Huh, yeah, there is a surprising lack of merchants in the merchant square, huh? Oh, we have the arena over here. Hello.
I hope my daughter will grow to be as beautiful as the princess, though perhaps less unruly.
Let's head over to the Golden Way. I see the Imperial planets just like floating in the sky? No? Definitely expect there to be like just immediately more stuff. Really, no merchants on the map here either? Let's check the arena. Yeah, I guess the arena would make sense. Like if I'm looking, specifically, if I'm looking for weapons, I guess like either an arena or the Black Leopard School. In that case, I don't think there would be any in the garden. I need to remember not to run by the landing strip if I can avoid it. Try to stay away from that loading screen.
That's why my men brought you to me. I wanted to finish this personally.
But
Don't even try to make this better. You should have won that fight, Zhang, but you suddenly developed that blind spot, didn't you? Did the glint of silver get in your eye?
Joe, honestly,
Suddenly pre-animated cutscene.
For to witness one?
Yes, I need to speak with you in private. It seems Warrior Zhang has decided to retire.
Yeah, retire along with the structure of all his bones.
I'm finished here. If you're here to fight, do what they tell you.
Can you take that? Get up there and stand up and hit back.
I sounded like you when I first got here. Now I'm finished for good. Learn about this fine Imperial arena yourself, why don't you? Guess my spot in the roster is yours if you want it. Go find Kui the promoter if you think you can fill my shoes.
I wonder if I should do this straight away.
He's always upstairs in the third room over or so.
It's probably not
and looking
bad.
for new blood. I'm taking what I have left from my winnings and leaving.
Probably not bad to do this early on to get a gauge for the difficulty in combat for this area.
You? What could you possibly want? You're not here to bet, are you? Betting's only open when there's a match on, and right now, I don't see hundreds of people screaming at me, so I can assume there's no match on.
When will there be a match to bet on?
When Kui the promoter gets around to setting one up. Go bother him if you really have to know this instant. Of course, he'll take one look at you and say, there's a new fish to throw into the ring. Good money if you fight for him, but that's your business and no care of mine. If you want to find Kui, he'll be upstairs, usually in the fighter's room, just past where the nobles marinate in their own decadence.
So how does the betting work then?
Right now, it doesn't. No match, no bets. That's not so hard, is it?
Okay, fair enough. How does
and
it...
don't ask how it works when a match is on. I'm not your teacher.
That was what I was about to
Come
ask.
think of it, you look a bit strapping. Why not fight instead of talking to me?
I mean, this weird feeling they want me to fight in this
the promoter's
place.
your man if you're interested. Good.
Yeah, I get this weird feeling that the game is trying to push me towards, you know, fighting here. Imperial champions, gaze upon these words with reverence, for they offer from small slice of the history of the most glorious contest in the arena. The Ravager, deadly cold and precise. The Ravager refuses to speak and shows no care for the crowd, but none can question its deadly strength. Wildly popular with the more bloodthirsty members of the crowd, the Ravager's rare fights are always sold out. Raging Ox. All the Imperial City are fondly remembers Raging Ox, a recently retired Imperial champion. Quick with a smile and famous for his antics both in and out of the ring, Ox's legend will live many lifetimes. Kai Lan's phenomenal control of magic and his intense focus made him one of the greatest champions to grace the ring of the Imperial arena. Cold and imperious Kai Lan played to the crowd to cultivate a love-hate relationship that has persisted to this day. Ooh. Pender's Torah.
Welcome! It's always good to see a new face at the counter. If you've got silver to spend, I'll be happy to help you out. I'm known as Thunderous Tauren, and you are my most honored customer right now, so you have all of my attention.
I am also your only customer right about now.
You look like a warrior to my eye, probably not fit for the odds and sods the usual patrons might pick up.
Oh. You have any idea why I might find that then?
The man to see is named Kui the Pro. Might even be looking for a new body to fill.
Does the merchant follow anything new?
Excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
The yellow tinge water in his vial has a stench similar to that of a rotten egg. That's not worth 4,000. Did I sell the Leaping Tyreshal Gem of Unity? Ah, they're right. That. Right, yeah. The open palm version of the one I already use. Except it gives +3 instead of +2. Everything. Oh, mine +3 and 100% chance to evade traps? Ooh. That might not be bad. +8 everything. Oh, that reminds me. I should probably equip the talking gem. Yeah, I have the bronze tongue. I don't have the silver tongue one. So how much did I get? Like +4? That's a little bit. Oh, intimidation is low, and I expect it to be. Right, I probably have a +2 intuition gem on. Is that right? I was kind of hoping for trader in here, but there's no trader here that the creature pens. There isn't a trader here either. Kitchen, nice head chef and chef. Scroll stand, Cannibal Cookbook Volume 1. I'm sorry, what? While we appreciate your business, the staff of the Heart of the Empire politely requested to keep your nose out of ours. To assure you that you will no longer wish to pry into our recipes, please enjoy this excerpt from the recently unearthed... Please enjoy this excerpt recently unearthed in the south. Leg of lamb. This hearty meal was first discovered after you, Lam the Hunter, stumbled upon our community. For 5 to 10 people, use just one leg, the other can be pickled for later, or roasted slowly and smoked to preserve it. For a larger group, use both legs from adult male or female. Boil the legs in a large pot for 2 hours. The following ingredients: 20 gallons of fresh water, 3 tablespoons of salt, half a cup of rosemary, 3 cups of spiced wine. Some wine is best if you can get it. 3 bags of onions, 4 whole garlic cloves, and a dash of ginger. When the legs have about half an hour left, add some skinned potatoes and leeks. Can be served on the bone or in steaks. Sounds lovely. Right. Nice. And that. Oh, look, can I talk to that? Bunch of people I should be talking to. I can't even get out there. Okay, never mind. Alright, Lady Rento, right. I think I might actually just end the stream here. I'm just feeling a lot more sleepy than I don't know why. Just feeling kind of, yeah, just really tired. So yeah, I'm just gonna end it here for today, and I will be back with more of this next weekend. A little bit of a shorter stream, but we at least finished up the TN's Landing area and got onto the big city. A lot of stuff to explore there. Let's see if there's anyone I can drop you all off with. Really, there's not a... yeah, there is. I'm gonna drop you off with Danish D, who is currently playing some Astrobot. That's what he's playing. Yeah, I'll drop you off with him, and I said I'll be back next weekend. And have a good night, everyone.